Hello everyone, and welcome back to D&D. From the Frost, from Frost they came, which is we rebranded it from the Frost from the Frost to from Frost, thanks to a suggestion. Because that was kind of a mouthful. I agree with that. From Frost they came. I am your dungeon master, Ian Capto, here with some of our lovely cast and players. Danny, would you like to say hi?
No, I would not.
Okay. Zaria, how about you?
Hi.
Hi. Sam. Caleb.
I'm good.
Okay. And Neptune.
Hello.
Hello.
That
You
was
gave me the
optional,
choice.
right?
What did
That's
you
why you
expect?
asked.
It's optional, yeah. It's optional.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes. Before we get started, of course, let me go over some of the thank yous. For the character art, again, thank you for, at notice_Astra on Instagram. Please go check out the Fiverr and the other stuff. They're doing a lot of D&D commissions, and they've been doing some really cool things recently on the Instagram. You should really go check them out. The music and ambience is courtesy of the free tabletop RPG audio library that you can find online, and Michael Gleff Studio Ambiences. Then most of the maps are courtesy of creators from the DM's Guild, along with the Mad Cartographer, Dreams RPG art, animated dungeon maps, and Tom Kartos. So yes, those are all the ones that I've gotten stuff from, and you guys should also support because they do some really awesome maps. And also, we're rebranding, guys. I've decided to really switch this over to a TTRPG Twitch channel, which means it's not just me as the headset anymore. It's all of these people and the other people we will have working with us on future campaigns as a part of it. So
This is our Twitch now. We're taking over.
This is a communist Twitch channel.
all Twitch, yes.
Our
So,
Twitch channel. That
um,
weird looking Bugs Bunny.
yes. So in doing that, we're going through some things that are gonna be it might be choppy at some point, trying to switch everything and get ideas and do that switch. But if you want to help us out, please join the Discord, which I would do the command for right now.
While the transitioning is going on, as the legendary game dev studio Bungie often says, pardon our dust.
Part of our dust. But yeah, please, if you I'd love to have you guys' input and help. Like, please don't be please don't be afraid to chat in the Discord, in the chat here. If we can't get to it right away, all of you mod Sparrow will get to it eventually, and we'll get to it at the end, of course. So yeah, please say stuff and please help us out. We are looking for new ideas. Yeah, that being said, I think, and I did the thing where I forgot to play the fantasy music as well. There we go. That being said, I think we can pretty much hop into it right now. So, without further ado, let's recap some, because though it's only been a week, it was 2 weeks that you guys decided to go on the journey you're going on now. The wondrous, brave fearsome adventuring party took on a contract from Cartel Medseth. This basically says, hey, we'll give you these jobs for gold and money, and you go and do these jobs around 10 towns as active service. Our wonderful party decided to go to the town of Goodmead, where recently there were like 2 months' supply of meat has been stolen. So like pounds and pounds of just ale and meat and all that has been stolen from 10 towns. About the same time that the town speaker was murdered, which you guys were informed about at the end of session 1. Last session, however, you confronted with another mortal, another mysterious mortal, and then of course everyone just jumped right into personal problems somehow. Like, just completely went head first into some personal issues there. And got some really interesting tidbits every now and then. But of course, the day came to a close. You all went to sleep, whether it was at the Glenstag Inn or your apothecary, Sam. You wake up on this, again, cold day, as always. The sun's not really shining. It's almost like this internal dusk in the morning. And you're all waking up, getting ready. You see the Wolf Gore and Io come in and sit down as you're getting ready and Moro's serving you breakfast. But you do notice something in the corner of your eye. The three people that you usually see around this place are arguing in the corner over by the fire over there, pretty loudly and pretty. You can tell there's a conflict going on over there. But yeah, that's caught up. What would you all like to do?
What are they talking about?
You just kind of hear them grumbling and yelling. Not yelling per se, but they're talking. It's like when you talk loud, but you think you're talking soft. They're trying not to talk loud, but there's tension. If you want to, you have to get closer.
It's like when your parents are talking about their divorce in the kitchen.
Yeah. Yes, right in front of you. No, you can get closer if you want. Actually, if you want to just listen in, you can listen in. So yeah, you
Definitely
can
just want to listen in.
listen in. Okay, yeah, you just hear what's that going? No, we have to stay. I know we have a job, but there's been a murder. We need to go investigate and see all this. You just see kind of Celeste going, my love, we have a job to do. This is not our job right now. We are to go to Bremen and deal with what's going on over there. Ignore it. Let the sheriff handle it. The sheriff can do enough. You see kind of Randall going, I agree with Celestial. We're not getting paid to look into this. They didn't ask us to look into this. Let's just go up to Bremen. And you see because Rivali just like, no, not Rivali, sorry. Rosalia, just pacing around, stomping on feet, kind of kicking about, like very upset. Like she almost a temper tantrum, kind of like not getting away, kind of thing. But then just sitting back in the chair and kind of huffing up like that. And you all kind of notice this. Even Mordo's a bit like, interesting. Yeah.
I want to go up to all three of them and deck them each in turn. Haha, no.
Oh my god.
That's not for real.
You
Roll
just
initiative.
fuel your blows. No. Yeah, just it's yeah. There's no ambient playing.
Brennel's still kind of in a funk from yesterday. Less like outwardly hum and glum, but yeah, she's not really gonna pay much mind to them at the moment.
Okay. Does anyone else anything? Kalthos, Vaz, Io.
Vaz is gonna keep looking like from where she's sitting, like just taking quick glances at the door every now and again.
Okay.
Kalthus is noticeably in a better mood than he was yesterday. And is probably like he sees what's going on over there, but is probably more content to just let them work it out themselves and is just going to eat his breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will ask as well, what do we have for breakfast?
Oh, well, you have breakfast. Yeah, it's bread, butter, very staple, and assortment of fruits like apples. Not many fruits. There's a few apples going on. There's a spare banana. For anyone who wants a banana. It's not really common here.
Cinnabon?
No Cinnabon, sadly. No. It is a sweet bread though. It is a sweet bread you're having. It is not a. It is definitely a sweet bread with Yeah.
Okay. I forget what my passive perception is. Second.
Yeah.
I can.
Kalthus is definitely taking a slice of bread and an apple to eat.
Also, did you all long rest beforehand? Okay, cool.
I
I
did
did
indeed.
not hit the long rest
Yeah.
button.
Yeah,
but-
just a reminder. Not you've long rested, so yes.
There we go. Okay. Okay, so my passive perception would be, I believe, 12.
Okay.
So the reason that I'm bringing that up is because I'm trying to discern if I would notice what Vaz is doing. Just, glancing around and stuff.
Actually, what would Vaz's? Well, are you gonna hide this, Vaz? Are you being apparent about it?
Just 1 second for her.
Yeah. Okay.
She's,
Baby.
you know,
Yeah.
paying a bit of attention to baby.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. So I'd say.
Sneezed and it's her. Sorry.
No, like, is Vaz's looking back and forth? Is it very noticeable? Is it subtle? Are they trying to hide it?
She's trying to hide it, like kind of like trying to like glance out of like the corner of her eye, but she's on edge, so she's not
Okay.
maybe hiding it the best. But she is trying to be at least a little subtle about it.
Okay, because I'm gonna look at your past, like what your.
Yeah, my passive perception is definitely a 12, so.
Okay,
I
and
can roll a stealth check if you need me to.
if you're trying to actually hide it, then yeah,
Oh,
Like,
no,
if-
just for funsies.
yeah. If you're trying to make sure that no one notices you doing this, yeah.
Aw.
Whoa.
So
Wow.
you're too busy eating. It's you're hungry in the morning. You're hungry in the morning, but also this is just someone who this human woman just met the art of subtly looking angry at a door. Like it's
I do
Yes.
it every other day. It's fine.
yeah,
And
it's
I'm
it's-
too emotionally distraught
Yeah,
from
also it is
from
Vaz.
yesterday.
It is Vaz. Vaz does seem to just always be somewhat on edge. Owing
Plus,
like
I don't
it,
like her. So.
yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, so there's definitely not
Okay.
yeah.
So I do not notice. In other
Yeah.
words.
Yeah, no. Kythos, are you doing
Okay.
are you doing anything interesting?
I think Kalthus is actually like chatting with Myrtle. He's
Well,
probably like
okay.
eating the bread and just being like, "This
Yes.
bread is fantastic. What do you do to it?"
Oh, it's sugar and spice, my dear. It's the ball in the baking process. I've been baking for years. My mother taught me how to bake. Oh, I taught my daughter how to bake a long time ago. She loved baking. Baking used to run in our family.
Oh, that's really great.
Yes. Yes. I've
Yeah.
Cute. And then she starts wrapping up like to go baggie of bread for you, and it hands it your
Oh.
way there. There you go.
You get the
There you go,
style
laddie.
He's going to happily take it.
There you go, laddie. And she's gonna go to like look over your shoulder at Io and go over there like, anything more for you two, dearies?
I'm just gonna thumbs up and nod my head like, yes, please.
Okay. You, Io.
I'm fine, thank you.
You're fine. Okay. And then she's gonna look at Banu and Vaz. Anything for the road for you two? We have some extras. The fruit might not stay good for too long, but you can have it. It's gonna go bad here anyways.
Fine. Give me a couple of pieces of fruit, please.
Please, okay. And she starts like cutting up this apple, and she cuts the banana in half, then cuts up some banana slices, and wraps it in this kind of cloth for you, and hands it out to you.
Okay.
Get
I do.
very, and like they look pretty good. Like it seems the core has been able to keep a lot of any of the fruit more fresh than anything. But yeah, there's not that many bananas left since trade imports haven't been coming in at all. So a banana's a delight. A
Did you
banana's
say
nice.
you cut them?
Yeah, cut them in half. Like she has part of the other banana still saved, like sliced like that, in like the type of banana slices.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was just questioning like an apple. Okay.
No,
Sorry.
apple slices. Yeah.
That does not keep. Just
Yeah,
get
apples
No.
gone in like a couple of
Very
hours.
well.
Oh, 100%. You are talking to an old lady though, who is very big on art direction of her food.
Direction.
Sorry, that's just out of game.
and
No, I'm
and
not
might be a
talking about
little bit crazy as well.
Well, yeah,
Hear
you've
her,
said she-
like, under her breath.
Perhaps.
She's
Under
not
her
all.
breath,
I'm
she
sorry, that was just
sometimes
out of game. It was
mutters,
just like
No.
macaroni.
No, it wasn't pre-cut. She just cutting it now. The apple was
That's
fresh,
not the-
fine.
well, that's,
Yeah,
I know,
yeah,
that's
that's
not
the point.
though.
Yeah,
It's gonna
I'm
be
not.
gone in a few hours. It's fine.
Yeah, well, you have
We just have to remember to have a little snack.
well, you have an
You know.
8-hour walk, so
Yeah, we need
snack.
to remember to have a little
Yeah.
snack on the way.
yeah, you should
It's
hopefully
not
have
at
your
the end of
snack.
that 8 hours, you know. It's just not
Yeah.
at that time.
Yeah. And she'll look over the fast. Anything for you? And she'll go to the you Danny.
I'm just gonna. I'll just look up at her like a little startled because like I was not paying attention to her. Just like
Are you okay, Dewey?
take some bread.
Ah,
Some bread? Okay. And she goes, she just gets some more of the sweet bread and wraps it up for you and hands it to you. Oh, more slides it, little kind of trembling hands can like slides it to you that way.
I will
Okay.
just put it in my pocket.
Okay, she's just gonna
pocket
go
bread.
Pocket
go
bread.
back and look over at the three again, just kind of frown and go back to what she's doing. Yeah.
Actually, that gives me a thought. I'm gonna ask Myrtle, do you have any bacon?
Bacon. Oh, at the moment, no. The final places get the bacon, sadly. Not much cattle is raised. Oh, yeah, too much, and gotta get it from the bulls in the wild to go to the tundra. Not many people are willing to do that nowadays. But
Maybe once we're done our jobs, we'll have to source some bacon for you, because I
Oh,
could really go for
that-
some.
that'd be lovely, dear. That'd be lovely.
Hey,
Yeah.
Vaz,
What?
oh,
Ooh.
what's got you in a strange mood? And I'm trying to make it obvious that I'm asking this question in good faith.
Okay. I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
All right. All right. I'm gonna slide over next to Calthus. Oi, what do you think's wrong with her?
With Vaz?
With Vaz, yeah.
Well, based on the very, very large person we met yesterday, I imagine that's probably what's on their mind right now.
don't think I was told about this.
Yeah,
What
no,
happened?
only you and I know about this. So
Yep,
yeah,
I told Baz. We did good, you know.
yeah. Uh-oh, this is not the music I want.
Okay,
Becky.
but
Is anyone gonna fill me in?
yeah, you asked. I wasn't told about that, and so
Oh,
Calthus is
right.
um Calthus is just gonna respond. He's like, well, yeah, me and Io, when we were coming back from the Church of the Morning Lord, we ran into a giant like person, and they said they were looking for someone that was very similar in description to Vaz over there.
Ah. I suppose I understand then.
Yeah, we didn't, we didn't really tell them anything. They didn't tell us anything, but I imagine that's probably what they're thinking about right now.
Question, Ian.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of gets me thinking a little bit about Tordil, and
Yeah.
did they mention before they left, where they were going? I can't remember.
They did not. No. They
No,
just can.
okay.
They just made it sound that they were leaving.
So
and as
then-
fast as they could. Yeah.
So then I'm gonna ask Myrtle. Do you remember the person that I was talking to 2 days ago at this point would be the timeline?
It'd be a day ago, technically.
Okay.
It'd been yesterday morning, I believe.
Right, it would have been yesterday morning, that's
Yeah.
right. Do you remember who I was talking to yesterday morning?
Oh, I remember it. Tordil, I think the name was. Yes, I
My
remember.
sibling.
Yes.
Do you remember if they said where they were going?
No, I don't think so. And she's doing the kind of the old woman thing. She kind of like has her hand and like kind of tapping. Well, no, not there.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
I believe he was. I do believe he was heading north, though. If I were to be sure,
No.
I think somewhere north.
Right. That's fine. That's alright.
Yeah.
I think Calthus is gonna lean back over to Brynel and just like, hey, I know you asked about Vaz, but are you okay? When I saw you this morning, you seemed to be in a very sour mood.
I'm not exactly making it too subtle, am I?
Not exactly.
Let's just say that visiting my family yesterday was a mistake. Not exactly
Okay,
on good
yeah.
terms, at least most of us.
Right.
It's
yeah,
fine, though.
It's okay. Yeah, as long as you're doing okay, I won't push it too much.
It just it got to me a bit. That's all.
Yeah.
How was your adventure yesterday?
Oh, it was great. I'm very happy I went to see the church before we went out on our mission here. It was very wonderful to see.
Yeah, who do you follow again?
Oh, Lathander.
Aha. It's an uncommon choice around here. It's... I guess one word you
Yeah.
could use is it's brave. Some people would call it stupid, but I'm not one of those people.
Well, I don't know about that. See, Lathander, while being the god of the dawn, is also uses that light to grant people second chances, and he did that for me, and that is why I am devoted to him.
That's fair reasoning. I know a lot of people from well, a group that I used to associate with that had very similar opinions. It's a nice feeling.
It is.
How long do you think we're gonna be staying before we start moving out? We probably shouldn't waste any time we can.
Yeah, I agree. We should probably start heading out of town soon.
I'm gonna sort of turn around and just look over to Io and Wolf Girl and just say, are we thinking we're almost ready to go?
I just nod and
Okay.
Sorry, I panicked on my own. Yes, I was not paying attention, and it's just braiding his hair, and then just looks. It's like, yes, we're good. Yes, sure.
Yes.
Okay. Vaz, you get to leave.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna step off, get off the stool I was sitting in, just kind of wait for everyone else to get up and leave.
Okay. That's good enough.
And as you guys leave, Celeste comes up and stops. Oh, who's in front? Like, who's leading the charge out of this door? Oh, not charge, but you know, who's leading the team out this door?
Um,
I'll say
You're
I'm
good,
closest.
Mead.
yeah, you're probably closest.
probably
to the
closest.
door.
Okay, so you see a hand gonna go out and like stop you. I was like, so you're heading down south of Town, correct? To Goodmead, East Haven, Dugan's Hall, that area, correct?
Something like that, yes.
Okay,
Is
yes.
it of interest to you?
Dugan's Hole? Yes.
No, I was just going to inform you, the informant we have down there, his name is Feth. If you're looking who will be getting information on what's going down there, his name is Feth. He's a trapper that we work with down in our place out of the south of towns. I was actually down there not long ago, about a week back. In East Haven doing some jobs. I gotta talk with him. But yeah, so that's who you'd be talking to. Calthus isn't here. I've been told to tell you that before we go off to women.
All right.
See you some other
Thank you
time.
very
He kind
much.
of pats you on the not sure because you're
Here.
tall, just the chest, just the
The
chest.
moment he
and-
tries to do this, I'm gonna like lightly swerve so he does not touch me.
and he's gonna go. All right,
Mind the hand, dear.
as you wish. I apologize. Rough day. Come on, you two, and he gestures the other two, and they kind of get up and they walk out. Basically, you guys go in the opposite direction, up north, but you guys are heading down south. So, you get out. You put on as they do. You know, you see Rosalia putting on her winter coat and Randall putting on his winter coat. Celeste kind of like, you know, fitting with his cloak, and then you all put on your winter gears and you start to go out. So you guys all have snowshoes, so you're fine walking the snow right now. You don't need to worry about that. There. But yeah, you have map basically. Well, you don't actually have a map. None of you have bought a map, but luckily, actually no. Give me a. Oh, what check do I want this to be? What check do I want this to be?
A badass check.
Someone,
nat 20.
I
someone,
always get net 20s.
someone from 10 Towns, give me a history check.
All right, I'm on it.
Anyone who's lived in 10 Towns can do it. Just those who have been in 10 Towns.
Natural one, you guys.
Nice.
Totally
I'm proud
did
of
it. I got it.
Well, I got a 16.
Okay.
I'm too focused braiding my hair right now. It's fine.
Doing our hair braids. Okay. Yeah, so
19.
Benil and Kalthos, you, of course, like, you traveled this way not long ago, Kalthos, from Goodmead up
Yeah.
here to Nintendo. So you remember it, even with just it's a dark path, so sometimes it's not always the best. See, but yeah, you know the way, and you estimate it take about like 6.5 hours of
Do you
walking.
know the way?
But it's a relatively safe way there. So yeah, you can you also know the best place to stop would be about 3 hours in. There was the Eastway Station, which is on the crossroads to all the other places in South Tens Towns. It's like this little bit of
Is it like a Flying J, like that kind of roadside gas station?
Kind of, yeah. It's like there was a very kind of simple inn tavern and like a very simple stable where they can you see them fixing wagons every now and then if something is broken, or if you're there to do a really quick trade or just need a quick night, use a quick inn there. It's a nice little rest stop they've put there, but it's not technically owned by any of the Tens Towns. It is just kind of operated there by someone who owns the tavern. So
Okay, so there's like an A&W or a Carl's Jr. sitting there too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. You get your fast foods. You get your fast foods.
your Swishers cigars.
Yeah,
at the
there's
counter.
there's an Amazon return box there if you have something to return. No.
Oh my god.
No, it's a very just neat little thing. So yeah, that's that you would know. Then you would what the shit you said. Yeah, it's probably the
Couple of
best
virtual
place.
slot machines.
Like, you don't want to lose momentum, so you'd probably want to. That'd be the easiest place to stop instead of just in the middle of the road.
Yeah, we can stop there and eat our road snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or apple slices and caramel dip.
Okay, I'm gonna say. Let me actually do. I'm gonna do myself a. Roll that for myself. Okay, yeah. So no, as you guys all, force me to change the music something a bit more. As you guys walk this path, it's cold. It's as always it's cold, and it can never not be cold. The wind is blowing in your face. The snow hitting it as you leave the gates of Bryn Shander. You don't see that many activity going on. It's very quiet. Probably especially for the events of yesterday. No one wants to be out and about right now. It's pretty quiet.
So, question: have we left the city yet?
You're just about leaving the city.
Okay.
So then you're going to do in the city first. Kind of like.
Yeah, because I was about to say maybe we didn't need to do any of that before we left to go get the cart of iron, but it felt kind of like we just skimmed over that. So, what kind of cold supplies do we have right now aside from our regular clothing and snowshoes?
The winter clothing and the snowshoes. Right now, you don't have any snow goggles. So that just it makes you, I believe, it's disadvantage on perception checks. Out in the tundra mainly. Mm-hmm. The roads still as well. In the actual town, you have a lot of cover from just buildings and stuff as well. That if you, it's not snowy at the moment, so it's not too much of a problem. But when snow and stuff does fall, you would need those kind of thing. To see without disadvantage, basically.
Okay.
And you can get those at adventure shops.
Okay, and none of us have any of that right now?
At the moment, no.
Okay. Okay, I think it's pretty reasonable that I would probably know that's good to have, so...
Yeah, yes, 100%.
I'm gonna say probably from the middle of the group, we should probably get some goggles before we leave. We're probably gonna need them to keep the snow out of our eyes.
You are absolutely right. That's a great idea.
Yeah. Most of you did just walk to this town without any of these goggles. Most of you just kind of walk
Yeah.
through the snow because you had to. But yeah, if you get more stuff, you would want to. So yeah, are you guys? If you're looking for a place to go, which one is it? Because you would know this because you are from Bryn Shandor. Yeah. Foes Fall Expeditions is an adventuring outfittal here in Bryn Shandor
Okay.
that you can go and buy these things from.
What did you say it was called?
We'll pronounce that again. Frozen Fall Expeditions.
Frozen Far
Thank you.
Expeditions.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I know a place, and I'll start leading the group in that direction.
Okay. Yeah, so you get to this kind of actually pretty well put together house. It is this building with this kind of overarching roof that kind of goes like almost like a hat looking kind of roof. That like kind of extends a bit farther than it probably needs to. Give you a nice shade. It's kind of very nice like mahogany door with steps leading up to it, with the sign dangling from it that says Abel Arcana covered in like snow. Right now, no, it's not Abel's Arcana. Frozen Expedition. Abel Arcana's next one, oval, on the map. But yeah, Frozen for Expeditions came from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna step in and yeah, just watch for whoever the shopkeeper is.
And you see this as you open it, a bell ding 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 rings, and it's just this old man with a kind of a withered cane. So it's kind of walking over to you. Yes. Yeah. Who are you?
Morning.
Morning.
We're in just to get some cold weather supplies.
Yes. Right this way. What are you looking for exactly? Well, cloth.
Snow goggles for sure.
Snow.
Do we think that anyone's gonna need some more clothing?
So how the clothing works, to give you guys an idea of it, is you can't just put like you won't be putting more coats on coats that like, it won't fit. You can get like insulation and stuff like that for things if you want. So you get more upgrades rather than like, you can get for lining, you can get bladder insulation and stuff like that.
Okay. Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
Yes. And there's that +5 to frost checks, things like that.
Okay, how much would that sort of thing be?
Are you asking the shopkeeper, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yes. For 4 lining, that's about 20 gold pieces. For 4 lining. Bladder installation is about 50. Per. Yeah. If you walk on ice, I recommend crampons. That's about 5. You have snowshoes. He's looking at kind of other stuff. Oh, we have snow goggles. There's also 5 gold pieces per snow goggle. For pair. So yeah. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question. No, this is an out of character question.
Oh, out of character. Yeah.
Yes.
How much gold each did we get for doing the iron mission?
That
I think we got 25 gold each.
Yes.
Okay.
25
No,
gold
it
each.
was 25 gold when we started it, and then 25 gold when we finished it.
No, but
for 50 gold total.
No, but what did we get
from
Kalthos?
Kalthos? Remember,
Oh.
Catil. Sorry, yeah, Catil gave you guys. Yeah, I believe it was. I think it was 20 gold each. Extra on that.
Yes, that sounds right to me.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's at the end of the first session. The first session was already running kind of long. So I do not blame you guys for feeling that. I do not have to into that, but yeah.
We got 6,000 gold each.
6 millions.
Well, I'm definitely going to buy a pair of snow goggles, and I will
Okay.
keep in mind those prices for later.
Yeah, and you
So
see
you
him
said
like hanging
5?
on a wall. Yeah, it's 5 gold pieces. You see him hanging on a wall. You also see this
Okay.
this shield dwarf sitting in the corner at the moment, kind of resting there, watching you all as as you're doing.
Okay.
And like,
Uh,
and he goes, if it's taking you longer, Atlas is gonna kill everyone and die. And it's like, oh well, and he just like sticks his like little cane up at him, like, oh yeah, I did more work than you've ever done in your life, son. And you see them just kind of ripping off each other back and forth, and they just like having this hearty laugh as this young shield dwarf pats this old man on the back and goes out like, okay, I'm gonna go head to the sheds and get the kennel up and going, and he's gonna just go and walk out, and you just see
okay.
the old man shaking his like cane and just kind of going back and watching you all.
All right. Well, I definitely grab a pair of goggles, set them, or I'll take out 5 gold pieces at the same time and
Yeah.
just sort of hand them off.
Okay. And you just he places kind of on the table. Any of you getting anything?
Yeah,
I
Calpus
will
will do the
also.
same.
Okay, so are
Yeah,
you?
How tall is
and
the doorway? Quick question.
Me as well.
You're having the duck.
I'm not gonna go in then.
You just seeing at those colors. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and I will also buy a pair of goggles.
Okay.
5
Yeah.
gold.
Yeah. So you just
And do you have any of those pocket hand sanitizers? I don't know.
I have a question. Are you did I want to imagine your characters are you went in there pick the others went 5 gold and just placed gold on the counter and went out with them. Not saying hi at all.
Also, hand
Um,
sanitizer. Do you know how chapped your hands would be?
Oh man, out in this cold. That's how Canada is, though. You live down in Florida where it's nice and easy, but we don't have that kind of luxury around here.
We
Yeah.
almost hit 90 Fahrenheit today.
Whoa.
Oh. But yeah, no, you
Not a good time.
yeah. So yeah, you all Vaz, do you get a pair of goggles? Or anything here?
I heard Danny say yes from the other room, but it
Okay.
didn't come through.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you and the old man the 5 gold and you'll get goggles except for Io out there who's sitting awkwardly in the doorway, by the way.
You know, I would have moved.
You move so you're not just staring at them from the doorway.
No, no.
Okay, I was making sure.
No.
I'll step outside for a second and just ask Io, hey, do you want a pair of goggles? Pass me 5 gold and I'll get you a pair.
I'll pass Brynel 5 gold. Think about
Okay.
doorways sometimes.
They're not very tall accessible, are they?
No. They're
Okay, so yeah, I will go grab another pair for
Thank you.
Io. And
Okay.
then once I have them, I will hand them off to him.
Okay, and you just see oh, thank you. Yes, are you guys heading down someplace, going through the tundra?
None of your business, old man. No. I'm
Yeah,
not.
Oh my god.
and
I'll
he's
say that. I'll say that, but then I'll turn around. Just with you. We're on a job.
I like you. You remind me of the old lad out there who was I'm acquainted with last time. I love you dwarves. You always have such a sense of humor. I don't know where that accent went. Holy crap! You
works.
have such a sense of humor. Oh yes,
You
on
haven't
a
met my
job.
father.
And he looks at you. It's like steel grip. Suddenly I have.
I'm sorry.
Vincenzo, it's all, yeah. But I've always liked you kids. You always all seem nice when you we know you guys were allowed out, but you know. You seem nice.
Whenever we were allowed out, that's true.
Yeah. I've heard whispers. I'm not going to talk in a situation I know nothing about. I just heard whispers and things of how it works over there.
Whispers.
Yes, you. It seemed you very much had a, you know, everyone knows the steel grips are a bit, kind of hard on everyone, especially the children.
Right. Okay.
And even more recently, they've been should be quiet. They haven't. They used to come out all the time for all cheer or dismay, but they haven't been about recently.
Really?
No, because your father used to boast.
More than just the regular shutting in.
Yeah, your father used to come and boast and come around the town, and you'd see him with all of his wives, kind of going about, kind of parade. He hasn't. None of them done that. Like he liked to, it's almost like you guys were trophies to him, and it seems there's no one's showing off trophies anymore. If that makes sense. It's like you expect a parade, but and a very fucked up parade at that, but not
I
anymore.
understand what you mean, but it doesn't mean that it makes sense. Anyway, we're on a schedule. Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks for the stuff.
Yeah, and he's
I'm going to step outside. If anyone else has anything to grab, of course.
Yeah, is anyone else, Kalthos, Zarya, Vaz, and you guys
No.
grabbing anything? No?
Just the goggles.
Okay. Cool.
I
Yeah,
would
you guys.
imagine that Zarya's character kind of just stepped in, grabbed the goggles, put the gold on the table, walked right back out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you all come back to the south gate of Winchandle, towards the east way, on the east way, the road there. You guys start off your journey. And it's travel. I'm not gonna let you guys go through travel.
Cue the loader travel music.
Other travel music, but it is it's actually I'm gonna. No, I did it a little, didn't I? I did, yeah. No. You actually with that roll. No.
Thank you, Caleb.
You go on while while this long walk is going on. Is anyone talking? Is there any particular conversation being had of importance right now?
Having a lot of dumb, not actually in character ideas tonight. I just had the thought of, like, as I walk past one of the party members, just like trailing directly in front of them, lifting a leg and just ripping a fart. I'm so sorry that this is what's going through
Your
my head.
ADHD brain is just it's a wreck.
Yeah, that's part of it. I think that's also part of why I feel like I have to work on my helmet right now.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Is there any like important conversations going on with you all?
Danny, nothing that you have said in the recent bit has come through over Discord.
Yeah.
No.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
You can hear me now? We can
Yes.
Hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just saying we're gonna stop and make snow angels.
Yeah, I can totally see
That'll be part of our snack break.
Imagine Baz making snow angels.
She'd make snow demons.
Snow demons. Yeah. No, I
It's
just
Make snow
No.
angel and then draw on horns,
horns.
and a tail.
yeah.
Would
Hmm?
would Kalthus's snow angels just look like dragons?
They kind of blobs because you have so much just like
try.
it's not symmetrical. Yeah. Is there any and just before we skip past one pause, anything important going on? Anything you guys wanted to talk about in RP before we just kind of go on this long you're this long straight road for hours right now, and you're seeing people like some people, not many, but like maybe one or two people come by you of just seem like travelers with like none of them stand out, like just travelers with things you can see them
I
walking by.
think for part of the time while they're walking, Vaz is just gonna be like kind of like absent-mindedly playing with one of the knives she
Okay.
just bought,
Yeah.
and like just gonna do like some practice swings as they're walking around, type of thing.
Okay.
I am going to take a second to to catch Zarya's character wherever she may be.
Yeah.
And
That is the question. Who's leading? Who's in the back? Should ask that first.
I would probably be more towards the back.
Who's in the back? Okay. Is Vaz more or less leading again, Danny?
Yeah, Vaz can lead if
Okay.
Zarya's character isn't, because I'm the only other one that's familiar
Yeah.
with the tundra.
Oh yeah,
Well, yeah.
that is true.
Well, you're on a road. It's not like you're in the tundra per se. You're on a road. But yes, yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah,
I
like,
can be like in the lead, and like I want to be like a little bit ahead of everyone else, like taking larger steps than normal.
okay, okay.
I'm gonna be right behind her.
really
Oh,
discriminating against Arnold's short legs.
Okay, so you just so then so right now it is Zarya's character in the back with Brunil like coming right up to. Then there's gonna be Kelthos. Yeah. Kelthos though. I
Kelthos
get
is in
you
the
and
middle.
I get you and Catil's names switch in my head so easily.
Mhm.
They're both the Dragonborn sort of sea.
Yeah, I was like, should I really pick a C name?
it
And I was
works.
like, no, I do. That's
Yeah, it works. And then you had somewhat ahead of you guys is this a very tall full Borayo standing close to the leading woman Vaz.
Like
We're
how
like super close. But, like I'm a bigger person, so I take longer strides here. So
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
how close are you? Like breathing down my neck?
No,
kind of
no, I'm not
close?
that close still.
Okay.
I just imagine Io like right behind us.
Yeah.
Honestly, if Aya was that close, Vaz would just start like it would turn into a race very quickly. I feel.
Okay, so we'll start with Caleb and Zarya's character.
Yeah, so I was kind of gonna go. I slow down a little bit to catch up. Not really, but let her character catch up to me. And just start up the conversation a bit like I did the day before. Just
Mhm.
you don't need to feel pressured to say too much, but over time, if this becomes a long-term group, you're probably going to need to learn how to speak common a bit better. So, based on that, is there anything that we can do to help?
We'll just interject. Sam, did you? I know we talked about it beforehand, but did you do the thing you were planning on doing?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, never mind then.
I panicked and couldn't say it, so
That's fine. That's
it'll
fine.
happen later.
Happen later. Okay. That's fine. Go
Now
ahead.
I'm wondering what it was, but
The-
okay.
That'll
Find
happen.
out.
Yeah.
Okay. She will look like she's thinking for a moment of like how to say what she wants to, and she'll just kind of really haltingly go, "No, need to speak better. Don't know how."
No need to speak better. Don't know how.
Like
Alright.
I know, not like no as in like yes, no, like I know. Just without the I.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Right, so you need practice, and you just need to learn words, is what I'm gathering.
Not good with the letters.
And if you still need to speak through IO, I mean, it hasn't been a problem so far. Just don't let it turn into a crutch. All right. We I'm
But
sure
Neo,
people wouldn't mind one more voice.
but Neo being the mom of the group.
look at Brindle and just I try.
That works. That's all right. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna stick for a little bit close to Kalthus, just make small talk, basically.
Okay.
So, the weather, right?
It's snowy.
It's the
I
same
wanted
weather
to
we've
say
had
while
for a few years.
Even Holden, it's still the
I wanted-
opposite. You always get snow.
always.
Yeah.
But I wanted to say while they were having that conversation, I want not necessarily to have a conversation. I just want
Yeah.
to use my psionic mind to send a message to Vaz and just be like, "You're
Okay.
getting a little far ahead."
We're having a hard time keeping up.
So I guess it's just I guess you sound like your voice. So Vaz, in your
Yeah, it's
head,
my voice.
you
that she hears in her head.
you're turning into a knife. You're in the zone, walking, and you just get a voice of a very familiar dragonborn that you met yesterday. In your head, going, "You're going a bit too fast. Can't keep up."
I'm just gonna like stop and like look around, like, and then notice that he's behind me, and I'm just gonna
I'm just gonna wait.
I'm gonna look like a confused puppy almost, but like an angry puppy that's just confused.
An
I'm gonna
angry
stop
Angry,
beside her.
confused.
Just
puppy.
start barking and gnashing your teeth.
I'm gonna turn to her as I'm passing. Did he speak in your head too?
Oh no.
I think so.
The one who speaks in
Yeah.
heads.
You should ask for consent, and then I'll just keep walking.
Is this whole session is gonna be Io
No.
going, I need like consent for everything. If I want to enter a door,
no.
I need someone to tell me I can enter this door. I don't know.
I mean,
It
that's the
makes
point
sense
of
for
knocking.
Io, so
Uh,
like whatever.
it is not-
Hey, a buy follower bot showed up in the in
That's
the chat.
that's my first one. Hell yeah. First by
What?
follow.
Hell
Yeah, I never got one before.
Jasmine Burt has
Really?
the honor of being the very first.
And the very last.
Last. Yeah, okay, so back on to the thing. Okay, is there any, just again, last roll call for important conversation real quick before
Oh, damn.
anything else to say?
I have an urge not only to do weird ADHD fueled things today, but also to spark conversation with everybody.
You'll have more time, so don't worry. You'll have more time. But like,
Right.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
is there
yeah,
anything right
of
now that's
course.
been pressing on your character's mind that you want to do, that you can do on this long, like, you know, 6 hour walk right now?
I got the bot.
Hell yeah,
Oh, good.
Kill the bot.
good.
In reference to my homebrew campaign, I'm going to jog up towards Vaz and start singing 999,999 bottles of beer on the wall.
Oh no, it's a trail song.
Really?
No.
Why are you guys doing
Oh,
trail
no.
songs?
Can I trip him? Trip
Yeah.
him?
Oh. God.
If
Just
if
like-
he comes up to
I'm
me and do
not-
that, I am full out like jacking her in the face.
I'm not actually gonna do that.
Okay,
It's
good.
just,
I love it because
so-
like it's one of those things where it's like we have so many angry, dismissive characters in the campaign. You do one thing, you know what? Shut the fuck up. You get punched. Okay.
yeah, it's just a moment from
The homebrew. What?
near
Yeah.
the start of my homebrew campaign
when
where
my fire genasi
someone
turned
else
into
did
Hades.
that. Someone else did that to Danny's character at the time, and there were flames.
Oh, no.
Literally, her hair burst into flames.
So as you guys
On
walk
those.
up, you do see this oncoming crossroads, and there is there is a few buildings by a very typical building, a very like stationary, like stable looking building, and all that, and you do see someone by the stables at the moment. You're not up there yet, so you can't see exactly who it is or what they look like, but you do see a figure, and there's some other figures around them at the stables. They're not actually just like you're not far there, but you do see there's someone like kind of up there. Yeah. Well, Vaz would
In
go see it first.
passing, I'm gonna ask once I see them. I'm gonna ask Kalthus. So, what sort of oath have you taken as a paladin?
Oh, I mean, I haven't exactly taken my oath yet, at least not officially. But yeah,
If you take an oath of
But-
vengeance, or if you're planning to, if that person's selling drugs, you wanna, I don't know, you wanna mess around with them?
I don't know if that's the kind of path that I'm going on, but
No, I'm
Oh.
sorry. I'm just in a weird mood today.
no, I understand.
It's leftovers from kind of being so dead after yesterday, I think. Anyway,
As
get
you get
inside to
close,
warm up, I
Yeah,
suppose, right?
well, as you get closer, you see this old lady with white hair there,
Turtle.
and
Two.
an eye patch, gray and white robes, brown fur, and these white gloves with an owl resting on her shoulder. And get close, you see 6 kobolds carrying all of her stuff around her right now. As she's just kind of sitting, waiting by this stable, kind of tapping a whole like foot. You see like they're holding like just like bag. They're holding stabs, like the like magical stabs. As she's just kind of sitting there, and she she does just look over and notice you all, with her owl just kind of perched on her shoulder.
My character will see her owl and just get this massive grin on her face, like
Friend.
bird.
Yeah. Do you say bored? Out loud.
Yes.
Okay. So you see just the delight on this young human's face. He goes, bored, and of course it's loud, and so the person ultimately looks like, yes, bored, and it.
She's like a child.
Like, yes, yeah. Say hi, silly, and the owl comes down and kind of comes up to you and like pushes a little bit, gives like a love tap peck, and then flies back to the shoulder. And who might you all?
My character will just have the most massive grin, like so happy she got a little love tap from the owl.
And who might you all be? As she stands there looking, not like asking you out of curiosity, looking you all down and up.
We could ask you the same question.
And I'd be happy to oblige. The Vanel Halpel is the name. The Halpel family. Member of the Arcane Brotherhood.
No.
Traveler.
I said no. I don't remember.
No, she's member of the. She's saying she's a member of the Arcane Brotherhood. All this stuff, and yes, I was coming back from East Haven. I done you a courtesy. Would you mind doing one of yourselves? She kind of looks you guys down.
We were
Are you
employed.
magically inclined then?
Hmm?
Are you magically inclined then?
Very much so. Yes, the Arcane Brotherhood were all magically inclined. Very much. We were doing a lot of studying for the Grey Spires.
Any particular specialty?
Um, yeah, she can think of herself. Just some research on structures and especially hidden structures about Icewind Dale. Is my main priority.
Well, there are plenty of them.
Very much so. I was in East Haven. There was rumors of giant white monsters and demons. I thought maybe you could relate to something. Sadly, I didn't continue for a fall in that endeavor. But, that's research. You keep on going. You keep on finding.
Certainly.
Tyler, stop it! And you just see one of the Icewind kobolds trying to get really close to one of you guys and just looking at you. Back here, and just scurries back over to her. It's rude to go up to guests.
How old do the kobolds look?
They're adults.
Okay.
Like
Bad. I was hoping we'd see a 2-year-old in there.
no, they're no. You see like most of the kobolds look. It's interesting. You see like 3 of them that are very there's not much on them. They're pretty bare chested. There, and you see a few other ones wrapped in a lot of cloth and stuff like that. For some reason, 3 of them can open the other ones. It's about there's 6 of them in total. There's 6 kobolds surrounding this person in total. So 3 are covered and 3 are not.
I'll be back in just a second.
Okay. Yes. I'm heading back up to Bryn Shander at the moment.
I will
Hope it-
point at myself and say, just there.
Just there. Interesting, yes. Yeah, it's a long walk and my old bones don't need this. But I have a meeting with Evis, so I should get up there. Fast as possible. That silly old bugger.
How do you know Hollowspire?
He's related to the Grey Spires. The Grey Spire is an offshoot of the Hollowspire family. They came to Icewind Dale a long time ago, actually. Way before Hollowspires did. Well, Evis, at least. Yeah, they kind of gave up the family name, made a new one, and came here. No idea why. They're the ones who run the Arcane Brotherhood. Evis doesn't, but I'm not so far up in the ranks of the Brotherhood at the moment. So I'm hoping that if you're talking with Evis, family relations, it helps get you places. So even though they don't talk too much, I can hopefully have him help me out there so I can get more into my research. Much
Is that
as
how
possible.
you made your way here? Through your own name?
Yes. No powers are known about time, and it helped me get here, but it only goes so far. I don't think I would have gotten in without my name. I'm very prevalent in the arts, the arcane, but I think my name is what really sold it to them. I'm sorry, I'm an old lady talking about my problems to young people. I
You're
apologize.
certainly not young.
Well, you do seem wise. And you can look over to to Kalthos and Vaz. It's a very interesting group you got here.
It certainly
Something
is.
like that. It's new.
I'm just
So,
gonna kind of bare my teeth a little bit at her.
Oh. That one's aggressive. But that's fine. I, she said, I'm looking. This might be a bit too forward, but I'm looking out for two people. I don't know their names quite yet, but they're two tieflings. One red and one darkish purple. If you manage to see them and you ever run into me again, should you give me any information you have on them? I've not been able to spot them, and I don't have to ask this to people, but...
I
I'm
asked
gonna
what the
ask-
relation is.
Yeah, I was about to ask a similar thing. What's your business with them?
One of them is part of the Brotherhood.
YMCA.
Other came Brotherhood. I've yet to meet her, but I would really much like to. The other one was... She was very popular around, Ten Towns at one point. But then her
Do you know which
community...
one is which? Sorry.
Yes, the red one is the one from the Brotherhood. I was not given the name yet of it, but I know what they look like. I do my research. The other one is the purple one. Mix of darks and light purples of the skin. They were... They're known about 10 towns, or at least that they'll act a magic wall, but at one point the community turned on them, and I don't know why. I'm very interested in knowing why that happened. So if you've seen anything about it, I would love to know.
I
It
insight
is an interesting story.
Yeah, inside
insight
check. Yeah?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I want to ascertain
Yeah.
what the vibe is. Like, are these like friendly relations? Are these
Okay.
not? Like, what is this?
Okay.
Why is she
Vibe
looking
check.
specifically for these people?
Yeah, go ahead.
Vibe check.
What
Gotta pull out
number is
your
this? I can't read
vibrator.
it.
Ha ha ha.
Haha.
Gotta rate the vibes.
We love a good vibe check, insight check.
21. So you
Roll
can
for
tell
vibes.
this is kind of almost business slash point of interest. Like, as in, it's like, oh, this is fascinating to them. Like, you can tell, like, the red one is, like, this does seem like an old white person trying to get up in this rank of order they are in. Okay, but it is known, you guys do know about it. Vaguely, most likely. But, yeah, but, so it isn't that they're trying to find someone that's in this, Brotherhood they don't know too much about for this relation, and you kind of get vibes from the other one, which is like, they're fascinated by what happened to this person. Like, it's like the mystery, and like, it thrills them. Thrills this person.
Okay.
And it seems they're just trying. Yeah, you gotta have a sense of this. You want the whole people they've asked about this.
Mhm.
You that vibe. You vibe that they've been asking around, somewhat.
Okay.
Yeah. Just from how quickly they were to talk about it.
Okay.
With that. Yeah. So I'm sorry to keep you too long. I do need to keep going up to Bryn Shandor. So I should
Before
do
you
that.
go,
Yes.
should we come across any information in this regard, is there somewhere we can reach you in Bryn Shander?
Good question.
You can always talk to Evis. One person I know up there.
All right.
Yes.
And when you get to Bryn Shander, I don't know when you left, but things have been a bit more on edge for the last couple of days. Just
What
be
do you
aware
mean?
of that.
On that, how so?
Unexplained murders. More than just the usual lottery. So,
That's
just keep safe.
keeps. I shall, most definitely. I shall keep safe. Thank you for the warning. And she'll just kind of nod and bid her good dudes, and she'll walk up the trail behind you guys to Twin Chan looks like. With you see these just these kobolds just kind of running
Right.
past.
Druid craft a flower for for a kobold.
Yeah, if you want. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do
Okay.
like a what's a flower? A red poppy, and I'll just
Red,
hand it to a
red, red
kobold.
poppy. Yeah, and just
Yeah.
cool. Thank you. And this runs off.
I have a sweet spot
I
for
love
kobolds.
him. Oh, kobolds are the best.
Quick,
Yeah.
what's his name? What's his name?
You got no names from them. Okay. So you have this place now. There's the tab you can go into. Again, it is gonna be about, and you give me that good history check beforehand, so I won't make you roll again for it. You have about another 2 hours to good mead from where you are right now.
Hmm.
So you're almost there.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And you started about early,
Well-
like I want to say like probably 6, 7ish in the morning, coming down here. So you'll probably get there about. It's been about. Let me look back at my hand chart here. It's been about 4 hours already. About 4.5 hours already. So you do it about so that's 2 more. That'll be about 2 in the day.
Okay.
So
And I'm assuming that this place has a spot where I can get drinks.
good meat.
No, not good mead. The
Station.
This place, yeah. The East Coast Station. Yes. Yeah. There is a saloon-esque place right there.
Okay. So I'm gonna step in there and order maybe a wug a wug
A wug.
a mug of warm spiced wine.
A wug of
Swans?
mater, please.
Warm spiced wine. Okay.
If it's available, of course.
So
Just
you
a
say it to the
warm
guy,
drink.
and I can get you something, and it's a warm it's a warm drink. It's an alcoholic warm drink, but
Mhm.
yeah,
A glass of warm milk.
warm.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
God.
Oh
No.
no.
it tastes pretty alright. Again, it's not those best quality of ale, but
It works.
it works.
just-
It works.
I'm mostly just trying to, bring a bit of feeling back to my fingers.
Yeah.
Okay. What do I owe you?
Give me like 2 silver will do.
Right? A silver is doable. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I kept warm, so I think that's good.
Yeah. And yeah, so you guys can spend as much time here.
Is there anyone else in the tavern right now?
Oh, if anyone's playing poker, I'll get my Red Dead 2 on and I'll start playing with them.
No,
Just
it
a
seems
little
pretty
later.
empty. There's actually a person just kind of sitting down at one of the tables. It doesn't seem to be like another traveler. From what you can tell, again, they have the backpack on, they have the clothing on. They seem like a traveler. Well, yeah,
Okay.
but yeah.
Yeah, Kalthus probably isn't doing too much right now, just kind of wandering around the station.
I will
Patient.
place an improvised explosive in the man's pocket. No.
Yeah, Miss
Wow.
Autumn.
How improvised are we talking?
It's just some like snow you painted black to make it seem like it's explosive.
It's just black powder that he just lights on fire.
But yeah, yeah. So you spend some time eating those snacks, drinking if
A
you
rose
want.
Vaz has visibly like relaxed
Okay.
since like they're a ways out of the city now. Like she's a lot less on edge. Still just her normal self, but not.
Yeah, not as on edge. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you do get to so yeah, you go in and like it's up to you guys when you guys want to get and head to the last stretch of. You should I say you spend like 30 or so minutes here if you don't want to do anything of too much importance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll just have our pit stop, I think.
Okay, yeah, that's a pit stop and just make your way to
Downtown.
to
Walking
Walking
fast.
fast.
is this for
Pace
load?
is pass and I'm homebound.
You guys make your way.
Do-do-do.
You guys make your way to Goodmead. The thing is loading.
Yes.
Here we go. Yeah, so you way to Goodmead. So yeah, it is a pretty small town. It is like Kelthos. It isn't a huge town. It's very small, kind of ongoing. You see in the distance you see the close recognizable, two more recognizable places. One by the shore, one a bit further up, which is of course the Shrine of the Morning Sword and the Goodmead Hall, which Goodmead is named after. And so kind of those small town square there, and some houses built about. Very rudimentary.
And remind me why we had come to Goodmead.
Good mead was stolen.
Yeah,
right.
the mead was stolen. Yeah,
the good mead.
yes. You were instructed by Celeste to find someone named Theth. He would be around here, to give you the information. At least
Boba Fett.
both of them. Yeah. So yeah, you're in this place. Yeah, yeah. Basically, the and Killers, you can point this out to them or not, but the three main places would probably be the House of the Morning Sword, the Goodmead Hall, which you do know that they do not usually let people that are not residents of Goodmead enter. They are very particular about who enters that hall. Very territorial in that aspect. And then there's a town square area.
Do they also then have like the mediocre mead janitor closet somewhere?
No, and one thing you do know that there is no tavern in this town.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a town called Goodmead, and
There-
they
yes.
don't have a
Yeah.
tavern.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
There
some
is
BS.
the Mead Hall, which they do all the celebrations, but that's more of a community center where everyone gets and they share amongst everyone. But in the
export.
but like in the community, it's like they don't like people who aren't from Goodmead to partake in any of their stuff. So yeah.
Okay, well, I think it's safe to assume, nonetheless, that that's probably where we should go to, talk to whoever we're doing this job for.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to find Theft.
To find Theft. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Are there like
Might
people out
be-
right now? Or,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
what's
yeah,
time of
yeah.
day?
There are people walking. You can ask around. Like you don't have to. You can ask around.
Celeste didn't tell us where to find this guy, did he?
No, he just said, like ask around, look for Theft.
Didn't ask. Not bad.
Yeah, he said it would be in Goodmead. But
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's
Narrows
the
it
place to
down
start.
so much.
also it is like
There would probably be
that. Like you see that like the background of the trees right there. That's the end of Goodmead. It's just those houses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it
it's
is not
a
a.
big place.
Yeah, it is very easy to. Yeah. So what you're saying, Neptune?
Not like we have to search Manhattan.
just said that if we're looking for something, best place or looking for someone, best place to start would probably be the town square.
Okay. Do you all agree with that?
Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Kalthus seemed to know this place best, so following his lead.
So as you guys walk up to the town square, which by town square is a kind of patch in there. You do see there is a argument going on right now between these two groups of people. You see two figures sitting up prominently. You see a young human man with ash gray hair and black and white clothes with these like really like nice blue eyes and wavy hair, standing with kind of all these like other people around him, and then this little young red-haired halfling girl with like dark green winter clothes on, with this like you can see this like really poorly almost like handmade chainmail underneath with her hands really rugged. They seem to be arguing about something that you can't you hear the arguing now. You haven't gotten close enough to like discern what they're saying yet, but it's kind of all of a cacophony of voices right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna move closer and try to discern what they're arguing about.
Okay. You see the man go. He's like, Bithadel, it's time to step off. I shall be the new speaker of Goodmead, and I shall have Goodmead be the best, most prosperous of all the 10 towns. And you had like, these like small group of people and like clapping, and this then has them going, "You cannot be serious. You are an outsider. You just got here. You have no right to claim for this. I have lived in Goodmead all of my life, and like, and what do you have to show for it?" He interrupts. "You've sat here. You've had no experience. You're just a young woman. You cannot handle this job. It should go to me." And then you just see all these other people arguing up amongst going, like they're in four, and some people are just kind of quiet, like, and she's like, you cannot be serious. You cannot even. You can't be serious considering this person for the job. We are from Goodmead. We should have someone from Goodmead lead Goodmead. Like, but Bethel, there's not much of us, and not many of us are leaders. Look, no one's gonna be able to replace our speaker. It's just Kendrick. He was a mighty fine warrior, a mighty fine man, strong as they come. We need someone like that in these precedents and times. And like the vote's not until later. Maybe still have a chance. And like and they start kind of walking away, and some of the people start walking away. But you still see the woman standing strong, just standing there up with the man. Like, I'm not moving. This is gonna be my town, with the man standing above the having woman, and that's what you just saw from here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna like mumble to like a nearby townsperson, just like, how do they do this every day? How long has this been going on?
It's been going on, like, it's been going on since Kendrick passed, and he does like a small like holy gesture.
Yeah, Countess will definitely return it and just be like, do you know what happened to the previous speaker? I only just learned about this.
Well, you see, impaled is what we know. We believe it's that damn giant that lives out over there. Yeah,
Did you say impaled?
Yeah, impaled. He was impaled to the chest. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, no, there was this giant. This is giant. He's been out about there. We don't really see him all that time. But we've never trusted that guy to down in those caves. And then what happens? We find our townspeople, one of the strongest men I know, dead, and all mead stolen. And then we see these giant, big footprints leading away from where the mead was. So who do you think did it? It was the giant. We had some people go out and try to enter and go get some more things from the giant, but they haven't come back yet. We don't know what happened yet when it comes to that. But now we'll raise some of our most fit people to go and confront this giant over there.
Right. Yeah. I do have. Sorry to take up your time. I have one more question. Do you know where we could find a man called Thief?
Thief. Oh, yeah. The trapper. He'll be, and he kind of points to this like area over there. There's a little small makeshift campsite over there. He usually here or there and sell his whales or stale stuff he's like snailed from. You can find him over there. Yeah, he's in today. You're lucky. He usually kind of goes from here to Dugan's Hole to East Haven and sometimes up to Krog and all that. But yeah, yeah, he should be over there. I saw him earlier today, so
Yeah,
he's still
thank
there.
you. Thank you
No
very much.
problem.
And he'll kind of do the same holy gesture that they did previously.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And you would be at you would have to walk by these two people just standing in front arguing.
Well, they're
like,
still
no.
both of
Oh,
them are still standing out there.
Those still
Okay.
that there's the stands that are going on. This intensity of these two
Mhm.
people.
Gotcha.
Like a Western town standoff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you can walk past them or around them. I'm just saying that they are still like they're in that way. If you were just
Yeah.
gonna go straight through, but yeah.
Kalthus is just gonna try and walk around them.
Okay.
I'll just shoulder past them.
Go to
Just
past
right in
them.
Not past
Um,
them, going right at them.
Pardon me. So sorry.
You're going like right in between them.
Yep, it's like, stop.
Actually, wait, let me.
Like when someone walks in front of you when you're trying to take a picture.
One, two, not that one.
It's like,
They're having this
Excuse
stand
me.
up, and I'm just like,
excuse me.
no, I'm not being polite. Or I will be polite, but I'll just
Excuse
be like,
me.
"Of course."
As you guys
Io
walk
was a
by,
menace to society.
as you
We all
walk,
know this.
as you also walking by, Colors actually goes up and starts
And
like
pats both of them on his antlers.
no, so
That's my
sniffing, sniffing the girl a bit. He starts to kind of, and then comes back to you, just kind of a really quick step, and then he goes, oh, like knocked out of kind of a trance of angling. This giant elk, and she just, hi, and pets him a bit, and he goes back to you. And yeah, he just keeps going. And, like, you look at him, he looks at you, and he just goes,
I'll like just
I'll
pet colors, and I'm just like, I'll ask you about that later.
yeah, and I'm just gonna say that was excuse me. Colors sniffed the halfling woman?
yeah.
Okay.
She
I'm
was
gonna,
like,
um
she was like
Yeah.
really hard to play. It just hit some tough on the floor.
Scene from colors, I'll just say, I'm sorry about him.
No, it's
Yeah,
absolutely fine. And then like as you see a smoke of the other guy, and the guy smokes and walks away, kind of thing. Like no, it's all right. It calmed me down at least.
He has that effect, yes.
I'm just gonna kind of just watch the guy as he walks away. Just keep like a mental note of where he goes. Type of
I'm gonna
thing.
do that too.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna
He walks just kind of. It looks like into one of the houses. Just one of the like the house like just a normal house can like right near it there. He actually
I'm gonna
was
ask
anyone looking
the-
at him very intently? That's what I wonder. Was anyone like
I would
really
like
looking at
to.
him?
I
Okay.
would like to as well.
Both
make
of
an
you give me
intent
perception
check.
checks. Give me perception checks.
Sorry, you said
Look what your
perception?
special
Yes.
is.
Yes. Vaz's favorite thing.
Oh, you know how much I love my perception checks, even though I suck at them.
make a Persephone check. Haha.
Stephanie.
Yeah, 19, Mayo.
I feel like my humor's very
Nat
low.
20 from Vaz on perception now. Okay. So you. Yeah, it's
I know,
nice.
that's just funny.
It is. You see what almost seems to be like what you can make up to be almost like this like under his robe, like almost like a shoulder bracing that looks like it's almost made of white dragon scales.
Repeat that?
What?
It's like a shoulder plating under his like it's the open kind of robe. So when you walk by, you see like this looks like a shoulder
Like a
plate.
pauldron?
I guess, yeah. I'm not too other terms of like, oh, but it's like it's just like resting on a shoulder. You can only see a little bit of it. It looks like
Yeah,
white dragon
shoulder
scale.
armor, that's a pauldron.
Yeah, pauldron. Thank you. Yeah, it looks like, yeah. From what you can tell, when you both see, like, it looks like there's a glint. It looks like um uh white dragon scales.
Hmm.
All right,
So-
I'm definitely gonna take a mental note of that and pay attention to which house he goes into. I might
Okay.
want to check it out later.
Okay.
Vaz will remember that.
Vaz, I'll say, like, in reference to the scales, do you think it's fake or do you think it's real?
Would Vaz know enough about dragons to be able to determine, like, just from a quick glance? If
From a
they're
quick
real?
glance, no, no.
It's just a question. It's not like a determination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't think from a quick glance you'd be able
Yeah,
to just
I'm just
on that.
gonna kind of like whisper up to Io. Not sure.
Are those
Interesting.
faux dragon scales?
My name is Fairy Dragon. Uh, love that.
I'm going to ask the halfling woman, as
Mhm.
I have wanted to for the last few minutes.
Mhm.
Just like, so, what's his deal?
So, he, hopefully you know, it was here in the town. I want to say like a few months so ago. And he's been very active in our politics since he's more or less moved here. Very active. I see him a lot at the Shrine of the Morning Sword. He goes in there other times. But he's always followed by just yes men almost. That he brought with him. And always people hyping him up, always taking his side, and they're loud. And Goodmead's not known for their ferocity.
May I ask
So-
what his name is, and where he came from, if you know, and what your name is?
His name is Shandor Fourth.
Any
I don't know what
relation to Bryn Shander? Would I know that?
I don't. It's no. Not that you could tell. No, I don't know. Will, like we've asked him before, and he always like, I come from out there, and he always point to the tundra. He said he used to be a free folk, as he would call it. I don't know what that means really, though. I've met the ragged barbarians before. I've seen them come through. He does not strike me as one of them at all. He doesn't. He has too much of an ego about him. But
What is your name? I'm sorry.
Bithith if Hovel.
I'm sorry. What? How do you spell that?
Gesundheit.
Bill if Hovel. Bilitith Hovel.
B-
Bilith.
Yeah, Bilitith. Bill,
Okay.
Bill it if
Bilith.
Hovel. Yeah, Bill it
Bilith.
Hovel. Yes,
And you
I,
say you're a native here.
yes, and I'm trying to win this election, and like, all people were scared. Kendrick was, he wasn't just a leader. He was a warrior. He kept us safe from threats. The whole reason the giant wasn't really a threat to us, that we just lived in peace because we knew that Kendrick would step in, but they're scared and they
That's a
think
lot of job for one person to handle.
and he could handle it. And
I think Kendrick Lamar could do it.
yes, see, it's in his DNA. I'm very sorry.
Still, to offer himself up for the position after only being here for such a short time is a little shifty.
And like the thing is, and with this thing, we are allowing other people from any of the towns to stake a claim, because we are just that desperate. But we think it. I think it should be someone from Goodmead, because you can say, wait, what about 10 towns? But everyone dislikes each other from a different town. There's all this discrimination. These people shouldn't be having to make that risk. And I know I'm small, You see, you actually get close now. You see her hands are worn. Like it looks like the stuff that she's wearing, she's made herself, even the armor,
Mhm.
even though she doesn't know how to make it.
Quick.
It is something that, like, yeah, go ahead.
Did anything that you said about the guy seem like at all familiar to me? Like the free people, like his name or like status or
No,
anything?
no, um, no, you can't tell. Like it's that name, it is something that you would know of, per se.
Okay, okay,
Um,
just wanted to check.
Like I think you like she did say that it does not seem like the regular barbarians, and you can tell he does not seem like just from knowing your
Okay, yeah,
tribe,
because
he does
I
not
would know.
seem. Yeah, he doesn't seem just from your tribe. He doesn't like he does not look like a barbarian. He doesn't look like a fighter, or a trapper, or a hunter, or anything like that. He is wearing like robes and like cloaks stuff
He
like
just
that.
looks like a dick. Got it.
Yes, yes, yeah. That's yeah. He does. He looks like a dick. Yeah.
It has the appearance of a penis.
And like,
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
and like, and she looks at you like, you know, she's like, you're familiar. Are you from Good Meat? And she looks at you. Your face familiar. I don't. We have so many dragonborns around here. Do I know you?
Yes,
You don't
I
actually
mean,
know her, but yeah.
if you've ever visited the Shrine of the Morning Sword, I've been serving there.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Then I hate to ask this of you. But it's in like the next day or so. Is this election? Could you help? Give your word. Help me win. I want to save this. I need help, and my people aren't listening to me. I know it's not to ask. I can offer you. And she pulls out the only two things she really owns is like on her purse, and it's like a bag of gold, and you look at it's like 5 pieces to her name, and this flask, like this like canteen. Like this is all I have left from most of my family that we haven't had to sell off, and I will give it to you gladly. The last of my belongings, if you just even just vote. That's all I need.
I'd
Um,
like to ask for a bit more detail about what's going on around here before we agree to do anything else.
Understandable, right? Sorry, I'm just. And you see, she like kind of embarrassed. She kind of steps back after asking that, like she didn't
Right.
consciously do it. It was like you see like almost a moment of desperation that she just kind of did it, and then she seems very flustered now that you kind of bring that up. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, yes.
First of all, I am going to acknowledge her handmade gear.
Mm-hmm.
As a follower of Gond, I respect your effort to make.
As you say that, she takes out this like wire work of a Gon symbol from under her chain. It looks like if you use copper wire to make those like things, it looks like just like bent a piece of metal that she's made her own handmade symbol of Gon in there, and she holds it up to you.
Really?
Yeah.
I out of my pouch, I take out my holy symbol of Gond.
It's amazing. I'm not a holy person, but my family has respected God in our household for many generations. I come from a family of crafters, artisans. We want the best ones, I will admit. And you can tell my work is shoddy, but any craft is perfect in theirs we're gone.
Absolutely, and it could use some work, but
yeah,
the efforts
and not many
appreciated,
teachers around here.
It gives me the thought, we're here on a job, but if we have some extra time to spend, I could maybe give you some advice, at least.
I like that very much, yes. Okay.
So, if I may ask, actually, is there a place where we can go where it can be warm?
Well, and she kind of goes, there is a good meat hall, just it's hard to get people in there. I might be able to, get you in there, but also, and if you are, and looks at you, like, if you served at the Temple of the Morning Lord, I know Lilith gives housing to people, who since there's no tavern here. If you need a place to stay, she would definitely be able to, give you not the best bed space, but bed space nonetheless.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll take what we can get. Do we want to meet there, or do we want to try our chances with the Good Meat Hall?
Right now, after the story on the ale, the Good Meat Hall is heavily guarded and people don't like to go in and out. We also don't want to disturb the bees too much.
Hmm.
Mhm.
You don't see many bees in this kind of weather.
Yeah, no, it's, we're the only place who has bees. Really.
It's impressive.
Yes, it's...
So, Calthus, do you want to show us the way to the shrine?
Well, the apostle also pointed Calthus to the Trapple camp where Fef is, as
Yeah.
well. So you knew either way. I just like I know that was kind of something I said in passing, but I want to just
Alright.
remind you that I did
Yeah,
say
I
that
think-
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of that, I think Calthus will speak up and it's like we do have a little bit of business to take care of first, but of course we'd love to chat more if you want to meet us at the shrine. We will catch up with you very soon.
Thank you, thank you very much. And she'll go off on
I
way.
suppose we should ask the rest of the party if they're fine with that.
Yes.
Miss Wolf, you good with that?
Thumbs up.
And then
Raz,
Danny's
area.
still taking care of baby for a second, so.
Yeah. Does Io have anything to say to the halfling girl or to anyone as this conversation is going on?
You're very small.
No, I don't say that. No, I just would like nod and agree, and I don't say anything here.
Okay. Cool. So you're gonna continue to the camp. You're gonna go to the morning sword.
Yeah, I think is what
Okay.
we
Yeah, I
said.
think
Yeah,
we're gonna
let's
do the
get
camp
started
first.
on the job. About what time of day is it by this point?
2, like 2ish. So
Okay.
Early afternoon.
afternoon. Yeah. Yeah. So you guys walk down the snowy trail past some houses with some lights in it. You do see the meat hall there with some people kind of like guards. They're not like Bryn Shandor guards. They actually have some, even if it's lackluster equipment, it does seem just like civilians at post there. You see the on the lake there is the Shrine of the Morning Sword. Then going past some of these buildings in this like tiny wooded area, you do see this little tribal camp with this guy in this kind of like woolly charred hat and kind of like charred cloaks over him, like kind of ash and soot all over him. Some gloves, a toothpick in his mouth, and next to him is a fox in a cage. And he's there by a file. It's kind of stoking the flames. And he has like those fingerless gloves that are like really just kind of torn and like discolored. You just see him there.
Okay. I will approach first. Well met.
How are you?
I'm here from one of the neighboring towns. We're out.
You cartels people?
Aye, we are.
Hey, I'm Feth. Okay. I got word that he'd be bringing someone down. I thought it'd be Celeste and them, but guess it's a new group. Name's Feth. Nice to meet you. I'll walk around South Den Towns, and yeah, I'm a trapple,
Alright.
hunter. That's my gist. You get it.
I'm Brennel Steel Grip. These are my associates. Io, Calthus, Vaz, and the other one doesn't have a name yet.
No name. How you live without a name? And he's talking to you.
Oh, I just look at him and say no parents.
It can be that way. Anyways, okay.
Really do be like that.
And Beth goes, okay. So, here's what I know. And I've gathered about this incident. It was nearly about 3-4 days now that the town speaker was killed. Impairment in the chest. Then is what we know of. The town is convinced it is the giant that lives kind of up in the caves up that way. I'm not saying they're wrong, I'm not saying they're right. That's just kind of, there's a whole mentality going on. Everyone's saying giant. I myself didn't get a good look at the body. If you want to see the body, you have to go to the morning soul. That's where they're keeping it. What I have done is I've done some investigation. They sent out a militia for a small group to go and seize this giant. They didn't come back. I went looking. I found them all dead. Bludgeoned, destroyed. The bodies screwed across, the faces just smashed in. Very bloody sight. So I ran out of things. I ain't getting bludgeoned today.
Maybe next week, eh?
Maybe next week. You never know in our line of work, am I right? Anyways, that is about the gist of it. Everyone's very much on edge, especially with the whole election of the new town speaker, so, if you ask anyone else, they're gonna say, it's a giant. And honestly, it points to giant, If it smells like a giant, if it looks like a giant, it's a fucking giant. So, yeah.
Or a normal-sized person with giant feet.
Yeah, fucking halflings.
Oh, okay.
God.
I love them. Anyways, yeah.
One of my best friends is a halfling.
One of my best friends are halfling.
Oh man.
And as you're talking, you do see this fox just kind of scoring in this cage, kind of just like trying to get out of this cage that he just kind of has. He's just kind of I caught this one on a trap this morning actually. Not much good you can do. You can sell it for the full, but the meat, there's not much on this kind of thing. But hey, gotta make a living.
Would you
Is it-
allow me to take it off your hands?
1 gold.
Sure. I'll
Okay.
have the gold.
Yep. Here, make it. Ugh. Getting them is my least favorite part anyways, but... Yep, there you go. Thank you very much for your duty. And does like kind of like this. And, like, this hat's like, it looks like it's falling apart. Like, it looks like it's just like wool that's been like bunched together. And it's just, it is
It's a clump of wool. It's not actually a hat.
yeah, it is entangled. He's like, it doesn't start like breaking apart. Yeah. Okay, I will be around here. I won't. Again, if you need help, I'll be around here for like maybe a day or two. Take more than that, I might not be here. So you can see me around here. I'll probably be, it's a small town. You can find me. You found me this easily.
I have a question, not in character.
Okay.
Like as we had walked into town and etc. and Pat, through it, with the talk of giant, and am I getting any weird looks? Because I'm a tall person, so I'm just like concerned.
You are getting
About this.
some weird looks, but it does seem they know kind of what this giant, like, they know this is as a particular giant, not as just giant in general. It does seem like they have known stories of this giant, and they're probably still wary of you, but it's very much like they have a vendetta against this one particular giant.
Okay.
They're just calling giant at this point. Yeah.
I'll take the fox out of the cage. Did he hand me like a fox or like the cage of the fox?
The cage.
Okay, I'll take it out of the cage and just cradle it in my arms.
Okay.
Like
and
trying to
it's-
soothe it.
It just snuggles up with you, and I don't know, make me an animal handling check at advantage, because you do see it from a cage.
at advantage.
Hmm?
Oh, thank God, that's a natural one for an elf with advantage. I lost a die. Hold on. Hey, that's better. Okay, where is it? Hmm.
Everyone, yeah. So it kind of like it's kind of like kind of feel fall kind of goes back softer, kind of snuggles up into you and into your full nuzzling. Its tail is wagging a little bit now.
Hooray for Fox Buddy.
Hey.
Yeah, and one last thing. I ain't gonna bring you to where I found the bodies. There's a very vague trail that you could probably follow. But yeah, you're gonna have to do some looking around. For all this stuff.
All right. Well, where's the trail roughly?
And he kind of points to you move like 10-15 feet kind of up, and you kind of see like that's where I came from. And it's basically his footprints. If you can follow my footprints pretty well, you can get it. But I was running, so I'm not sure how well that would be, and how much the snow will cover. But yeah, be that way. Once you find the pile of dead and dismembered bodies, you're on the right track.
Good indication.
Very much so.
Gets the job done. Right. Well, what do we think? And I'm talking to the rest of the party. Should we go follow it now? Try to figure some things out right away? Or do we need to ask around?
Yeah, about what time of day is it?
Like 2-ish.
Okay,
Maybe.
and do they say like how far away the giant lived?
It decently full. It'll be a couple. Like you like there's no path to it. Like they can probably point you in a direction, but they're not gonna go. You have to kind of find it. They can point you in the general direction, but the distance stuff like that, they're not gonna be really known. They just know it's in the caves up that way. So it depends how you guys find it. How long it takes you to find it.
So I'm just gonna say I would recommend maybe find a place to stay the night here and we set out first thing in the morning.
I'm a bit concerned the trail might be gone, but I do agree with you.
The only thing is I don't know how far away this thing is, and we don't want to spend a night out there if we can avoid it.
No, we don't.
Well, what we can do is if we like go out now, try to find out at least the like general direction. Like if we find the area where the bodies were, at least we'll have that knowledge, and then we can come back and better investigate in the morning.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a-
Is
I'm a
that
big-
you guys doing?
I think so. I think we're all in
think so.
agreement here.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you can follow his tracks, like where we ran him pretty well. And it's very like at the moment it's not too hard to follow. I would have someone make me a survival check
I can do
just as a tracking thing. It's I would say it's a low DC, but I'll still have you make a check for it.
Right, I forgot that on your character sheet you can also see where the passive versions of all your stats are next to the
Yeah.
the bonus. It's the gray numbers in the brackets that is
Yeah.
your passive score. Because I'm just used to on D&D Beyond only having passive perception, investigation, and insight shown off.
Yeah,
So,
they're all the passive ones.
mhm.
Yeah, who wants to roll the survival one? I forgot who said they're doing it.
I
Maria's rolling it.
am.
Oh,
Yeah. I accidentally put in a situational bonus. Ignore that.
plus 7. That still works.
36.
Either way, it's still gonna work. It was a very low DC. Yeah,
Wow,
you can.
plus 17.
You can follow it pretty well. You do find these just a pile of dead bodies. Like you see like this. It looks like they've been like smashed in with a club. Just like the faces are split open and concaved. There's blood everywhere.
And how fresh are the bodies? Do they look like they've been here a little bit?
Yeah, the militia did only go out like, yesterday. So yeah, they're still fresh. Like it's a little bit frozen over, but it's like a bit cold over, but it's not like they haven't been dead for weeks. It is, yeah, more recent. You guys can of course investigate the bodies further if you want.
I would like to see if there's anything interesting on them.
Anything interesting on them? Okay. Roll me a investigation.
I just want to keep an eye on just everything that's around us.
4.
That's a 4.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
it's like telling people stuff to you. And you keep an eye on stuff, you said?
Yeah, I just
Roll me
wanna
a perception.
Look around. Okay.
Roll me a perception. Also, by the way, you still had the fox with you, right? I'm guessing you just had
I'm
this
just
fox.
holding it. It's a
Yeah,
baby
okay.
in my arms.
Yeah.
This is my child now.
18. Okay, so you do see something like sticking up. You can't tell what it is. It looks small, but you see like a weird like tuft of hair sticking up behind this little snow mound.
Okay. I'll point it out to quietly to whoever I'm closest to.
Who are you
And
closest to?
just I don't know.
Wait.
I would probably
How would
be.
you
I would
for?
probably be hanging around Io because.
Okay.
I'll point it
yes.
out to Zara.
Okay, that's Zarya.
I will see it and go and try to take a closer look.
I'll follow her like a step behind.
As you get closer, pop! A snowball hits you in the face. There's no damage, just a snowball hits you in the face, and you see a little chewinga. This little chewinga thing kind of dancing around. It starts to move. And you hear bells as it moves. It's this basically this little nature spirit looking thing. And it starts making more snowballs and just throws.
If I spoke in druidic to it, would it be able to understand me?
You can try.
I'll say hi, little spirit, to the thing.
It seems like it understands you, but it can't speak back, kind of thing.
Okay.
It seems like it doesn't tell you saying it says its own kind of version of it. And it also then it looks at the fox real quick. The fox kind of jumps out of your and and the fox goes up to it and nudges up to the little thing. And they start dancing around each other, and it starts petting it, and then it gets on its back. That's petting it, and then it goes up to you, Zarya. And it gives you this little in a little package, this little trinket. And that trinket is. Let me just make sure I got this right. Wait. Yeah, it's a charm, and it bestows upon you the charm of animal conjuring. I try an animal conjuring to you as it rides away in the fox into the woods.
Can't you already do that? Sorry.
And the fox and the twinkle go off in all ways, and they go off that way.
I don't know how to add stuff to my inventory.
I'll do it later.
Okay.
Yeah. So and everyone else, Vaz, Neptune, you all see just this weird interaction go down. What are the druids doing?
druids, man.
What are the druids doing?
The druids are doing druid things. That's what we're doing.
Yes, yeah, that is what happened. So the fox
Yeah,
and the
I will take the little charm and just hold it up really proudly to Io, like, look what I got.
What have I missed?
I'm gonna be taking a look in the surrounding area to see if I can see like the trail like that we could follow that might lead to where the giant hideout is.
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
just creating my own bad guys at this point.
Yeah, no, yeah, okay.
To answer
Yeah,
your question, Caleb, like we got to the bodies and Io and I found a little like spirit, and the spirit gave me it.
Chewinga, and it threw a snowball at them, and then it rode away on the fox.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
Natural charm.
yes, yeah. This entire time, though, Vaz has been doing the smart thing, trying to find stuff.
Because that's you're with nature. Come
Yeah.
on, this is my job.
Yeah. So you, what exactly are you looking for, Danny?
I wanted to take a look to see if we can find anything that like could guide us in the direction of
Yes.
the giant hideout.
Okay, yeah, no, I would say that like it's pretty odd. It seems to be like long stride tracks, kind of like northwest from there. So you're guessing it's up in that direction. You don't know how far though. Like there's nothing that shows you, hey, this is the place it lives. But you do see like some track. You see some like small twigs and like bushes like knocked over. You can tell like something's been through here. Something big, most likely. And like pushed up snow on the side, so you can tell that something big has walked through this area.
Yeah, she's taking care of baby.
That's fine.
Baby is suddenly not having a good time. Yeah, okay. Danny just said that she has to go.
Okay. Yeah, so that is just what you guys see, is that you can tell that it is, and obviously that is touching us. It does seem like it is further up that way. Further up, like northwestish.
Should we continue to scout forward? I say this to the group. Whoever's here.
Yeah,
you know.
I don't know if someone's asked this already, but like, does it look like they were just killed with clubs? Like, it doesn't look like any spears or anything were involved.
They'll give you an investigation check. No, yeah, investigation,
Cool.
yeah, investigation, yeah.
That I already forgot how to access my character sheet. How can I access my character sheet from here?
Double click on your character icon. No, yeah, go to your
wait, no.
yeah.
Here it is.
Oh, the actors directory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
There we go.
Okay, we're doing an investigation check.
Yeah, just investigate the body and see if there's anything else, damage
Can we help
wise.
you with that or no?
If you want to, yeah. Because going on
I'll
looking at
help
bodies.
you. So go with advantage.
Okay. Sweet. Ah, sweet. Thanks for the help.
Oh my, yeah. So it looks like there was some it's mainly clubs, looks like, but it looks like there's some like things like been torn, like limbs torn off kind of thing. Like it looks like just like impressions of hands that like squeeze stuff and pull stuff off. There's going to be some like slashes, but like it's nothing that like it could be a pure slash.
Yeah, so nothing similar to what people were saying the town speaker was killed by.
No. And you don't know, like you haven't seen what the town speaker looks like.
Right, yeah.
They did just
Impaled,
say
so we
impaled.
know that. Yeah.
It doesn't like there's too much going on to determine if it was impaling that was cause of death, or then the head's being smashed in. But you can probably guess the head's being smashed in. That probably did it. Did most the thing though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, to answer Io's question, I don't think we should press further tonight. We can do more investigating in the morning. We have
Yeah, you've been out here for
I
about
feel
an
bad
hour, I'd say. So it's like
yeah,
four-ish,
I
three,
feel
four.
bad I already forgot the halfling woman's name.
I do not blame you.
Why'd you make it so hard to pronounce?
they
Illite?
they
Illite?
come to me in like prophets, like prophecies.
Ah, yes.
It's a
Still life? Yeah.
Billith.
Oof.
Billith.
The
Bilitith.
Lilith.
Billith
Okay.
Bill.
Billith. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Billith.
But yeah, how does it say? I don't think we should investigate more. We do have Belitith waiting for us at the shrine. I think we should go talk to her if everyone's good with that.
All right.
Yeah. Benil and Vazia just kind of like agree with you, and she is going to the
Right.
The Shrine of the Morning Sword.
Shrine of the Morning Sword. Cool. Let me just put everyone's characters down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna no. Yeah, not that. The only bad thing is I did not adjust this at all to scale. Oh no. So I have to go heal so I can get that out of my way. Configure. And then this is this good. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Where's the activate button? So yeah, you all basically get into this. It's a very small shrine, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's this kind of pillars of stuff there, and you do see in front of you is the corpse of the townspeople on a
Yes.
plaque there. You do see Lilith. Who knows as Lilith? You all see this elvish woman with like light blonde, medium-ish hair, like it comes down to her shoulders, deep blue eyes, and like on her right eye there's a makeup of the symbol of Laplandia that is painted that goes down her left eye. Dressed in these black and golden robes, like rope tying it up. She has like this really beautiful golden hand jewelry on her on her hands, like rings and other stuff like that. And you could see that she is kind of hovering over the body right now. I just gotta catch you up, Caleb. They just kind of looked and saw that the tracks go forward and said, "Hey, let's go back to the House of the Morning Lord. No, sorry, Shrine of the Morning Sword for now." And I just described the woman you see tending to the body of the speaker, and also you, of course, you see the halfling in the corner. I just don't have assets for them right now.
Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, Danny won't be coming back for the rest of the night because
It's fine.
the
We'll
baby
almost-
is
yeah.
having a very hard time.
Yeah, and we're almost hitting the we're almost hitting 11 anyways. 3 hour. Actually, we still have an hour. We'll see how long this goes. We'll see how
Yeah.
it
yeah,
goes.
of course.
I'll find a stopping point, but we still have like 40 some minutes left. So but that can also be taken up in one scene of roleplay, knowing you all. So I'm not too worried about that. Not too worried about getting too far. So yeah.
Okay, so we're at the Shrine of the Morning Sword now.
Yeah. So and to
Okay.
describe it, it is this kind of like this kind of just tower at the edge of this lake, with like the symbol is like a raven with like a sun on like its forehead on it, and inside is this kind of like this kind of tall room with like pillows. Right now there's a dead body of the speaker there, and then there is a symbol of someone holding this hilt. um, uh, with no blade on it, but it's just holding this hilt. It doesn't seem like it's a part of the statue. It seems like it's placed into the statue. It's holding it. It's not like a part of the carving. It seems to be separate from the carving. Is this hilt?
Okay.
Yeah, with this elven woman by the body, and of course you see Bill. If
Lilith?
yeah,
Lilith.
I'm so
You did
sorry for
Billith
naming
and
that.
Lilith.
Yeah,
It's Abilitith.
Billetith, yes. And then you see some other acolytes kind of roaming around. Not many, like one maybe. One acolyte, yeah. So yeah, what do you all do?
So I think as soon as I walk in and look around at everything, I'm gonna call out to Lilith and just be like, Lilith, and just immediately start walking over to her.
Kelthos, it has been a few days, a long week since I've seen you last.
I agree. It has
Long
been
Wednesday.
feels a lot longer than it.
Yes,
actually
and she comes. She gives
was.
you a hug, just automatically around you.
Oh, absolutely.
How are you
Kalthus is
doing?
returning the hug.
How are you doing? How? What? First off, what brings you back down here? I know you were going off for adventuring job. Last time we talked.
Yes, well, actually, one of our adventuring jobs brought us back here. We're meant to be discovering the. We're not discovering, investigating. We're meant to be investigating the mead that was stolen
Yes,
just
yes,
a few
no,
days ago.
supply of mead. Yeah, yes. And of
Yes.
course that sadly coincides with the death of our of Kendrick.
I know. I was shocked to hear the news. Like I said, I had only
Yeah.
been gone a few days.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rough, but yeah. Are these your friends? And she points to all of you all.
Yes, these are all of my associates. This is Brynel, Io, Vaz, and this girl doesn't have a name. We just call her Wolf Girl, or just she doesn't have a name. I'm not sure.
Lilith will go up to you, Zarya, and place her hand on like the other side of other side of your cheek, kind of grasping it. There's so much you don't know. Your eyes, so much you have yet to see. Interesting. And then her like golden elven eyes go back to her deep blue. And it's just like it makes you touch her elven eyes go to this kind of golden color, then go back to blue. You've been touched by
Yeah.
something, my child.
Was that magic that just happened? Or something? I don't know.
You can check.
I can check.
Yeah.
Oh
What is it?
gosh, what is she
Arcana.
referring to?
Okay, let's go. I'm proficient. Let's do it. Okay. Let's see.
Wah.
19. So yeah, it does sound like some sort of innate magic, I guess you would say. Like it doesn't seem like arcana as in like ritualistic or like putting words. It seems like it's just like intrinsic to her, for whatever reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just watching her closely then.
And then she looks back to Kelthos like, very similar to you. And then she just
Really?
kind of goes back to like looking over the body. Like, sorry, I would love to more pleasant green trees, but there's something going on with this body that I'm trying to investigate. And you guys need to be like close to the body to look at the body, but yeah, she need to go back to the body and saying like prayers under her breath as she's looking at this body.
Hmm.
Yeah. I
She said
think
there was
before.
something strange going on with it.
Yeah. She was like there's something like she that's all you got. She says there's something strange about it.
I stride up to the body, but like standing on the other side, opposite her.
Yeah, yeah.
Find anything peculiar?
You see a shard of ice in the chest,
Mm.
and a very familiar sight.
Oh boy.
Do I still have that? I think I still
You
have
do.
that
You still have that shard.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I think since I'm also near the body, I probably would have also noticed this, and I'm just gonna look at it and be like, oh, that's regrettably familiar.
You've seen this before.
Yes, well, while we were in Bryn Shander, there were a few uh, murders that had taken place, and both of the victims had very similar shard wounds like this.
Oh, that's. Do you guys know anything about the shard wounds?
I don't think we do. Haven't
Hmm.
haven't exactly had the chance to talk to someone who would know about them.
I'll
Okay.
relay what I know.
Like
to
the
her.
the whole
It
thing
doesn't
with.
yeah, the whole thing.
Like
It
the,
doesn't melt, and then maybe the cold light walker thing. If we see the bodies turning to that,
yeah.
maybe
Well,
I'll
yeah,
say that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, call it war. That's a very excellent thing. Luckily, we've already done a funeral. They can't come back as undead. But it does seem whatever this shot is doing, it, even though it can't complete. If you are correct in assuming the progress is to turn these into cold light walkers, it's still trying to. It won't be successful, but it's as if it's going to keep infecting the body until it goes away. And she's like, I don't think this is something that giants would do. Not any giants I know that can possibly do this. Maybe the townspeople are a bit too rash. I'm not sure.
That raises
You-
the question: how might you explain the giant tracks that are around the area?
And she just thinks to herself, I am a holy woman, not so much of a woman of science and investigation, but what I can say is that it's I don't know if someone could frame it. I'm not sure if you could frame it that easily. It could be events happening at two different events at the same time, or it could be connected. It's I don't know. I'm sorry. And she said, not my expertise.
That's fine. I'm just trying to sort through some of the thoughts going through my head.
Have you thought to remove? You said there is a shard in
Yeah,
this
it's so
body.
short on that. Yeah.
Okay. To Lilith. Is that right?
Lilith. Yes. Yes.
I'll say
Lilith.
I advise that removing the shard is something that we should do.
Okay.
Alphys, would you like to try?
Just really put him on the spot there.
Wow.
You're the
Are
one
you,
that's next to me.
are you gonna try?
Kauthus is definitely gonna shoot Io a look. And that will, but we'll definitely be like, I guess I can try to remove the shard.
So do you just pick it up?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Which hand?
take the left hand, the one that's darkened.
Okay.
I'm watching him very closely as he does this.
You
I'm
pick
gonna
it up.
reach out and carefully grasp onto it and pull it out.
Yeah, it comes out fine, and you feel nothing.
Mm.
There's no pain. There's nothing like that. And there does seem to be in the palm of your hand like almost a pulsing blue now throughout this darkness as you hold this shard.
Herm.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting is a word I would use.
Io is really like performing a scientific experiment.
I have to
I-
Calthus
prove
has
my theories.
become
Excuse me.
Calthus
Mm.
has become his lab rat.
No, and like it's like you don't feel anything bad per se. It really does like it just seems to be not, and it's not your hands pulsing magically. It's more like your skin's reacting to what you're touching. If that makes sense. It is more
Right.
like as if like your veins were kind of pulsing. You could see it through your hand. And this kind of blue, like wavy light through the dark areas of of that hand. When you're
Yeah.
holding it, and you don't have any like pain effects from this.
To that note, if you feel pain of any kind, I suggest you put it down.
Years of minutes.
Oh my goodness.
I was not expecting this level of sass from Io.
I love Io so much.
I mean, if it doesn't hurt, keep holding it, but
Go. Isn't the music right? Continue.
I think so I am going to like set it down on the table or whatever the body is laying on,
Mhm.
and I'm going to like reach into my bag and tear out some cloth to like wrap it in, similar to how we wrapped the other one.
Okay. And once you do put it down, the blueness of your hand goes away. In fact, your
Mhm.
pure black hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. You all did see this. Like, it wasn't like it was very apparent. Like, it's shining throughout the temple. It's just you have seen what happens when you touch those shards with your bare
yeah.
hand, and you can definitely like
It's
those.
the fact that nothing happened that's concerning.
Yeah. So what does Kalthos do now that everyone's looking at him?
I think he like after like wrapping up the shard and putting it away, like he sees everyone like looking at him and like he's just says like, I know it's weird, but I'm just as confused as all of you are.
Insight check.
Yeah,
Sorry.
insight
Sorry.
check him.
Sorry.
Insight check him. No, you're role playing. Insight check him.
I feel bad. though.
I'm gonna check your inside.
That is back at a 20.
A yucky 20.
You're like yeah, you're confused, aren't you, Neptune?
Yes,
Yeah,
Kalthus.
Kalthus is confused. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Kalthus is telling the truth. Like he is absolutely confused and is completely surprised that he was able to do that.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So are you guys gonna keep the show? Like, Lilith still starts to okay, and then starts like juicing, just like get some like ritualistic cloth, starts putting it over the body, and like about to be put like in a tomb kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like trying to prepare to get into a tomb. Almost kind of ignoring that whole ordeal. Like she's not really that phased at the moment. So she's just kind of doing her job.
Maybe we should start up a collection of these spikes.
You just have a whole bunch of them.
Does it look
then
like
we-
before he wrapped it up? Did it look like a broken blade as well?
Small, but yeah, this one looked more like it's a much smaller shawl than the one you have.
Okay.
Because you have one that's about like this long and maybe like that kind of big. So it's a pretty decent one. This one's like not a slivel, but like a little bit thicker than a sliver and only about like that long into the heart kind of thing. It would, you can assume it looks like if it could fit the same way kind of thing. Like as in like it does look similar, but it's not big enough to where you can tell you, oh yeah, this was a part of a blade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, while Lilith prepares the body, do we want to talk to our friend over there?
I think I
Lilith?
might.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go up to Belith. Why'd I give
Just
myself
add
the
more.
most stuttery name ever?
It's just Bill.
Just change it, you know? It's
Bill
fine.
Lith. No, I've gone too far. Bill Lith. Bill Lith.
Relative.
Yeah,
Bill
Bitter Tith, yeah. Bitter Tith, she is there, kind of, frustrated in the corner, kind of like sitting down, a bit sad-ish, but, she's there.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit next to her. And I'm just gonna ask, can you remind me when you said the election was happening?
It's to happen in, a day or two, a day or two from now, if maybe as soon as tomorrow, if everyone is agreed upon it.
Oh.
We don't really have informal elections. It's usually a line of succession, or it's chosen by the last leader. But that didn't happen. So we've never been in this situation before, and people want it done as fast as possible.
Right. I still don't know for sure if this is the right inclination for me, but I do feel inclined to help you. Maybe it's just the kindred souls, both followers of Gond, but I don't know. Something does feel off about Shanda.
And yes, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I do maybe I want to investigate him for a little bit. I'm not as nimble, and if I get caught, any chance of me getting townspeople is gone. So I
Wise
haven't.
that you don't.
So I haven't yet.
It's wise that you don't engage in any of that.
Mm-mm.
I can agree with that. It's put too many, not good politicians, but politicians across 10 towns in difficult circumstances.
Yes.
Kind of undermines everything that they're working for.
Very, very much so. Let me roll something real quick.
Why was he saying that you're inexperienced, that you're not a good fit for this?
And saying that, I was like, she does look young, even for a halfling. She's probably like late teens,
Oh wow,
early
okay.
20s ish. In human time, so she's decently young, but very passionate. But she's like, it's just he believes that because none of Goodmead have gone out of Goodmead's lands, that we are incapable of really ruling ourselves. That we need someone who has seen the world to do so. And he says seen the world, but I don't know if I believe that. He never tells stories about seeing the world. He likes to boast. That's about it. And I know that could just be my prejudice towards the guy, but I mean, I don't know.
I'll tell you this much. I'm familiar with people who like to boast. It's a fair point for him to say that experience outside of your own lands full. It can break down prejudices and help you maybe sometimes understand things that you see are good in other places that might be useful to implement in your own leadership, but I see why you're hesitant about him, at least.
Yes. It just, I thought I was silent at first. Then the other day, I saw him around the old townspeople house. I didn't see what he was doing. I just saw him trying to get into it. It made me very distrustful of him.
To,
But I told people this, and they
after
don't believe
Speaker
me.
Kendrick died,
Yes, after Speaker Kendrick died. I told other people of this, but people just don't seem to want to believe me. It's a thing in our town's culture where we don't restore the houses of the dead, unless you're a family member, and so people just don't believe that. It's just not something that we've done. But I swear I saw it. I swear I saw it.
and does Speaker Kendrick leave behind any next of kin?
No, he was no wife, no child, just the town. Just the town.
Right. Well, that doesn't exactly make things easy.
No.
Like we said earlier, we're still gonna try to handle the business we came for first, but if the election still hasn't happened by the time we're done, I don't see any reason why any of us would really be in objection to helping you.
I thank you very much. I thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Strangers aren't usually helpful to people down south here. Especially
Well-
Benchandmans.
Well, I don't exactly consider myself a Bryn Chandran.
If anything I could give you is just if you guys might have more keen eye than I have. You ever get a chance to look around the townspeople house? I'm not sure if he was in it or trying to get into it or was coming out of it or something like that, but I don't know. I don't think I don't want to say he could have any involvement in that, but if he did, we might find evidence there. I don't know. It's sketchy.
It's a potential lead, if nothing else.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do. Again, no
Yes.
promises. At the very least, before we leave, I am going to exchange notes with you on crafting.
Okay. Thank you. Now it's still like mid after. It's not like night sleepy time. There's still some light in the day. You probably can't go. You'd assume you can't march the giant's place before night. But if you think I want to do in good mead, you have the ability. You have a few hours to do so before night really hits. And the cold hits.
With that in mind, I'm going to go back to the group and probably first to Kalthus and Io. Just bring up. I think while we have some time before we need to settle in for the night, it might be good to look into this this Shanda person. I'm getting a strange feeling about them.
Yeah, I get the same feeling.
Hearing that, I'll walk up to. Can't say it, Bill.
The
Billet?
halfling.
My old stutter's acting up here.
I
Just
swear,
say it. What is
just
it?
calling
Billita.
her
Billetith.
Billitith.
Damn it.
Billetith.
And like quietly
I
ask
swear,
her.
just calling her Bill will probably work.
Yeah.
Bill.
You can call me Bill. Yes.
Billy.
Does
Not Billy.
Xander have a place of residence, an office, a place he frequents?
He has a home kind of near the town center we walked into. At least that's the home he took up in when he got here. It was someone else's at first. It was
Is it similar to the location that Vaz and I saw him walk off to,
yeah
or no?
yeah. It is that location. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's uh Josala used to live there.
How do I spell that?
Jersila.
And who
Josala
is
used to live
she?
there. It's a he.
He. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. So, you asked that to her?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Orban Dressler. He was this strange fellow. He's an old guy who used to frequent good meets in Dugan's Town a lot. Especially 2 years
Dugan's Town?
back. To Dugan's Hole. Yeah,
I must
good
refer to the whole.
good meet in Dugan's Hole. Roughly about 2 years back, especially in Dugan's Hole about 2 years back. Um, and he was just kind of this wise man who would give advice to people. One day he kind of up and disappeared. I would like to say, um, it have to have been. Sorry, I'm like, it's been about a year and a half ago. Wait, I mean, up and disappeared. But yeah, and it's gonna vacate until Shando came in about a month ago.
All right. Thank you.
Did Shanda just happen to take up residence there, or
It was empty for a
was
while.
he particular about going there?
He and
Maybe
because
it's nothing.
and
I don't want to rule
she
anything
looks
out.
like down for a minute, actually trying to think back, but like not being able to. Like he just kind of moved in, like we all just kind of accepted it at one point.
Right. And I haven't asked yet. Did you have any relation to Speaker Kendrick?
He was everything to me, and she's not seeing her tear up. He taught me. My father wasn't there a lot. He died when I was young. My mother, very distraught, didn't like to interact with things. So he took me under his wing. He taught me how to be a leader, how to talk with people, and stand up for myself. Even the basics of crafting. He helped me craft, and he chose the gun. He used the gun. He helped me craft this. I didn't even really know what I was supposed to be looking for. He was the closest thing I'd. Father doesn't do it. Father figure doesn't do it justice. He was like a gift from the divine onto me and this town. And
Not
for
the
him to
shining words.
be killed like that.
Story you had to lose him.
We all lose people.
For a valued creation to depart is always a sad time.
Yes. Okay. So are you guys gonna go investigate? I know you mentioned investigating Chandra. Are you guys gonna go do that? In what way are you gonna do that?
Do we investigate um, Kendrick's home
You can-
first, or do you think we should
Oh, yeah,
go
I
after
mean,
Shander first? Sorry, I'm sorry. Let's do the group,
yeah.
or like split the group and do both. It depends.
Wait, so what two things are we deciding between?
Should we investigate Kendrick's house, or should we investigate Shander, or in his house, depending on where he is, or should we split the group and do both? Because there is a druid way we can go about this, but I would need uh no name wolf girls help with this.
What's the druid way you're referring to?
We can turn into beasts of a sort to get inside certain houses and etc. without visibility being an issue, perhaps, but that's still a matter of stealth.
I
Right.
will also just say small animal.
Right. Okay. Like a rodent or a house pet type.
Something
Okay.
like that, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I trust the town of Goodmead enough to feel okay splitting us up and doing both at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, who's going where? It's my question then.
I'm inclined to go to speak of Kendrick's home.
Yeah, I'll go with him or her.
Yeah, don't
I would
misgender
be-
your party member. Come on.
I'm
Rule number 1, don't
interested.
split the party. Number 2, don't misgender the party members. We're breaking both
We're
rules.
breaking both rules.
Same time.
Oh
I'm
man.
interested in investigating Shander.
Okay.
So I suppose I will go with him then.
Brennel. You would go with Brennel and
Oh,
help
yes.
this. I don't say
Yes.
their names out loud because I don't technically know that, other than from hearsay.
Yes, I would go with Brindle and Kalthus, so I can
So
yeah,
okay.
we can
So
both do the thing and the houses.
okay. So yeah. So the party meeting now is gonna be Brindle, No
Brindle,
Name,
Kalthus, and Wolf.
Wolf, and then Vaz and Io.
Basically.
Yeah. So we'll do
Oh, but first,
yeah.
before we head out, I do want to ask Lilith if they have extra lodgings for myself and my associates.
Yes, and I have many blankets you all can lay on. You'll be laying on the floor, but it's the best we can do.
Anybody hear a cuddle pile coming on?
And Kalthus will kind of nod and is like, I appreciate. Thank you.
Okay. So we have that. Let's go to we'll go to the we'll go to Operation Kendrick first.
Operation Kendrick.
Operation Kendrick.
Okay, so ask for this, but it's fine. We can get this. So you guys go up to this, probably the largest house besides the mead hall you've seen, and it was with no lights on. There's no lights on. It is it looks like most of the other houses, kind of larger. And then there's a door there, with a lock on it right now.
Can I look around for any windows that may be cracked?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I was kind of going to ask.
Yeah. Give me a perception check. I remember to say that. Sorry, I thought I did, but yeah. What did it? What was it? Oh
we
yeah,
were just kind
perception.
of sitting here like,
Yeah, sorry.
are you gonna make us roll something?
Yeah, sorry.
We just imagine windows, easy.
Imagine Windows.
It sounds like a parody, like a cover band for Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
Imagine windows.
Oh, 20. So yeah, you do see there is a there was a window that is it is slightly ajar.
Okay,
It
so
seems like the
I
hinge is
will...
kind of broken off and it's slightly ajar. That's when they reach their hand in.
So is it a window or is it a jar?
Oh my god.
I will
Yeah.
point at it and wild shape into a rat.
Ooh, a rat gang. Okay.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do the oh shit.
Shit.
a
Oh
rat."
shit.
A
a
rat.
rat. Yeah. So you see just like this look at the wolf girl kind of snarl, and the body shifts and shakes into this little rat form on the ground.
And I'll look
Pettigrew.
expectantly at Kalthus and Brindle, like,
Squeak!
because I pointed at the window before.
Squeak!
So remind me, in
Right.
Druid's wild shape, do they keep their regular intelligence and stuff?
They
No.
keep their stuff. Well, yes,
Oh,
I
they
do.
do?
It's polymorph that does it.
It's polymorph. You're right. It's polymorph.
Yeah.
Yeah, polymorph.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I knew that one of them definitely.
Yeah.
did.
That makes sense, because if it's polymorph to the other thing, then Yeah.
But yes, okay.
Kalthus is going to kneel down and like pick up the rat and carry them up to the window. Carefully.
Okay.
You're
So
not
you're
yeeting the rat through the window.
Aw.
you're on the window sill, and it's ajar. Are you guys looking out? Are you guys like looking out for
Yeah,
stuff?
I'll keep an eye out.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so I will take a look and see if there's anything I can jump down onto to get in without like hurting myself.
There's like a table kind of near you. You can jump to. It's not right
Okay,
next
I
to you.
will
You
jump.
have to jump to it.
I will jump to the table.
Me athletics check.
Oh my god.
There it is.
Gosh. You only have like 1 hit point. Be careful.
Well, at least you just shape back into a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's scary.
You jump and you hit the edge of the table and you scratch yourself back onto it, almost falling off, but not quite.
Okay.
Danger guns.
And you're close enough to the ground. Yeah. You're close enough to the ground to get on the ground now, kind of thing, from the windowsill.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, from the table, can I look around and see if there's anything interesting
Yeah.
in the house?
You notice it's a mess. It has been like pushed over and looked through. It does seem like things have been like torn asunder in this place.
Would anything stand out?
Being the size you are as a rat, no, you need to get a closer look at stuff.
Okay.
There is a magical talking fish on the wall.
So I will jump down off the table to the floor and go around and try to get a closer look at some things.
Okay. Make me an investigation check.
From the table to the floor. Don't ask me where that comes from.
There's investigation. Oh.
A 9. Yeah, as a rat, you're just having a really hard time seeing. There's no lights on, by the way. You're in a pitch black place. And there's no lights on.
Could I just turn back into
Yeah.
a person then?
Yeah.
Okay. I will turn back into, like, my normal form.
Okay. Yeah. There's a better noise you can hear from the outside, but nothing too bad. Yeah, so, you can look around. It seems like a bunch of paper that have been kind of strewn about. There's a lot of that. A lot of just, like, broken dishes. People have been, like, digging through stuff, looks like. People have been here digging through things. Give me a perception check now, actually. Now that, like, you're not looking through, you're just looking around. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
14. You do notice this, like, symbol on the ground. Like, it's like a symbol of something that's, like, kind of been, like, tossed on the ground. That sticks out to you compared to everything else in this thing.
Is it like painted on the ground or is it like a token?
It's a token. It's
Okay.
it's like
Can
a symbol on a piece of wood. Yeah.
Can I pick that up then?
Yeah.
All right. So I will take that. And is anything else that sticks out?
Uh, Not the main thing is just that this has been ransacked recently. Just something you
Okay.
can get from
So
it.
I will go back over to the window and open it up a little bit more and just like climb out
Okay.
as stealthily as I can.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's exactly that. They'll keep you watch every morning, so it's fine. You get out and you out on there and you're back out now.
Okay, so I will try to tell them very messy someone here and I will show them the token I found.
Okay.
Okay.
The only one who
Um,
sees anything is you, Brynil. That is the symbol of the Order of Eternal Harmony.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. A symbol
Okay.
used in the Order of Eternal Harmony.
Let me just jot that down real quick.
Which I didn't like design because, yeah, I'll let you
Yeah.
to say how it looks kind of thing. But what you would recognize as, like, that.
Hmm.
It's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
Surprise to help us later.
It's a surprise tool that will come up in backstory.
Yeah, you recognize that, too, especially the fact that it's on a piece of wood.
Okay. I am going to reach out for it. You see, like, some of the color wash away from Brynel's face. Can,
Oh, no.
can I take that?
Yeah, I hand it over, no problem.
What
I
is it?
stare at it for a minute. It's familiar to me. Why was this in there? I need to get into that house.
You did open up the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And remember,
I'm just saying that as
you're a
kind of
small
note.
dwarf. Yeah, you're a small dwarf. You can get in. If you open up and get through it, you can easily get through it.
Okay. I'm going to go through the window.
Okay,
If
go
anyone wants to come with me, I guess go ahead.
Oh, here.
I
Kalthus is gonna pull out one of his torches and cast light on it and hand it to him and be like, "This will probably help."
Thank you.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So you get there and it's all illuminated now, and it like messy doesn't describe. This has been like wood panels have been broken off the walls, or look into the walls, stuff like that. The floorboards have been broken open. Any desks have been like torn asunder. Any papers looked through. Things ripped up. Even chairs have like been broken apart to see there's like, could be anything underneath. So someone was looking for something.
Hmm.
Um,
I am going to first start looking for anything else that has symbolism or reference to the order.
the order. Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Second. Yay, I have such a great bonus to my investigation. Hang on. That one was cocked. I'm going to reroll. Okay, same result. Or at least close to what the result would have been. So 15.
15. Okay. Nothing that immediately strikes you as like this is inherently auto related. You do see like some writings that kind of mention a group out in the mountains. And you can that like you could assume is referencing that. It doesn't seem to be anything that's like about them. It's more just like a group in the mountains. And you do see the tomes should be respected. It's all messed. It's all kind of like these papers like are torn up. So you can piece together like seeing that from the same paper. The most you can get at is like group of mountains should be respected, and that's kind of you can your best guess assume that could relate to the order.
I'm gonna go. I'm assuming there's a second floor.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go check around for Kendrick's room,
Okay.
basically. And then once I'm there, I'm just gonna kind of go through the same process. How does it look in here?
It looks more torn up. This seems to be the
Really?
main thing that they're in looking for. You
Okay.
can investigate it.
I'm gonna look around for either hidden compartments or drawers or cupboards that have been exposed.
Yeah.
Anything of that sort.
Yeah. Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Really is good. 6.
Nothing out like the ordinary right now. Again, you could just be you're in a frantic mood trying to search for stuff. You might need help searching for things. You are here alone at the moment trying to search for stuff.
Yeah.
So you might just be kind of in a frantic state, going, "Hi, let me find something." Yeah.
I'm gonna go back downstairs.
Mhm.
Kalthus, can you join me in here?
Yeah. 1 second. And he'll like ready himself and then wait, you climb through the window, right?
I can open a door. 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah. You can unlock the door
Okay.
and open the door though. Yeah.
Okay. That yeah, that works.
And then I'm gonna bring you up to Kendrick's bedroom and just ask. I'm not having any luck finding anything, but just see if there's anything, I don't know, a chest or a hidden compartment or something like that in here.
Okay. I'm gonna do an investigation of
Yep.
the room then.
Yep. Investigation check. No. Are you helping him, Caleb? Would you say? Yeah, with advantage then. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay.
Like you're using your street level 1 to do another street level, so you're helping him out there. Yeah, I didn't see anything there. Yeah.
All right.
With a 16, yeah, you do see this on the post of the bed is a little indent. It looks like where you can push into. That's very very well hidden. But you manage to see it in the right light.
I'm gonna
Notch in the
push it.
bedpost.
Yeah. Notch the bedpost. Are you gonna press it?
I'm gonna push it.
Yeah. A compartment opens up and you see a scroll tied in this nice band.
I'm gonna kind of frantically snatch it and then sorry. What's in it?
Open up. It looks to be like diagrams, almost blueprints, but it's written in a language you can't understand. All the measurements and suddenly it doesn't seem that you can comprehend, like language you can't comprehend.
And you said it's a diagram.
Yeah, it seems you would say. I guess because you could akin it to like when you were preparing to build one of your crafts, as if you were laying it out, like a blueprint of sorts. Though it doesn't seem to be completed. What seems to be like a piece of a bigger one. It seems to be like a very
Interesting.
specific piece of a bigger blueprint.
So I'm going to look up at Calthus and just say, there's a symbol. Well, that symbol is something from my history. I won't go into detail about it, but the fact that it's here is confusing, and I don't know. I don't know if this has any relation to them, but
Yeah, why
I'm
would...
thrown for a loop.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I can understand that. What was in the drawer and why was it hidden?
It's I turn it around. It's some sort of. It feels like a blueprint, like a diagram for someone planning to make something. This is their plans for it, but
Look at your languages. No, yeah, you just from that you don't none of you speak it. Doesn't seem to be anything like that.
Yeah, based on what I know about Kendrick, is this like something that would make sense to be in his house?
No. He was muscles forced, like wise person, not someone who was very like almost crafty. Yes, this looks the best way to put it. I don't think what like to your character's knowledge, metally, I like in a meta sense. What you guys, because this looks more like machinery.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, this is definitely strange. I never knew him to be this kind of craftsman, really.
And for assumedly, Shanda to have come in here and torn things up, that just confuses me more. We may want to connect back up with Io and Vaz quicker than we first thought.
I agree, and let's keep that blueprint as hidden as we can.
Yeah, I'm keeping it on me, and I will put it into my bag. But yeah, as we leave, I'll make to lock the door back up and close the window.
Okay, cool. And
Not completely. I'll still leave
yeah,
it cracked open
cracked,
in case we
okay.
need to get in again.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, we'll probably go
I'll
over
also-
to. Oh, yeah.
I'll also douse the light on the torch as we're leaving.
Okay. Then we'll head over to the Shandor place, or wherever you're doing, IO.
Yeah, the Shander place, where I think he is.
Anderland.
Yeah. You see the house he's gone into? Like
Okay.
this, you can see like maybe a faint candle lit in there.
Okay. I want to like stand like across. We're gonna start like across the street from it, like just to get a lay of the land here, not to be
Yeah.
super suspicious or something.
Don't be
Like,
suspicious. Yeah. Okay.
Is there like a chimney or something? This one.
No.
Fuck. Okay. Misleading art. That's fine.
Actually, no. There is one. Yeah, just not a tall one. It's a very small one. But yeah, not for a puff space. Yeah, but it's like a side one, not a top one. Like it's kind of the back end of the house.
Okay. Is like anyone around, like at all, in any windows, people anywhere?
No. If you look, you can probably see some people in the meat hall, but not outside right now.
Okay. if I find like an alleyway or something, I'm gonna wild shape or close to the house at least.
Yeah, there's
I
not
don't
really
know.
alleyways.
Okay.
There's like no. The only cover would be like the few of the trees in the back there.
Okay. I'll just go to the. It's stealthily go back to the back of the house.
Make me a stealth check.
If that's possible. Let's fucking hope so. God damn. Okay. What is stealth?
What is stealth? Ba-dun-dun-dun.
What is
What?
stealth?
Is stealth.
At the end of the day, you must ask
Oh,
the
nope.
question.
That's not the thing.
That's a wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're fine. Yeah, you stealth very, very well back there.
Thank God. I'm super bright. This is not good for me. I will wild shape into a spider
Okay.
and just find a nook or way inside.
It's pretty easy for you.
There.
It's pretty easy. So you
Cool.
dip inside, and Vaz is kind of like not like
Before
by
I
the
wild shape, I'll
door.
tell her to keep watch.
Yeah.
Before I
She's
say
not by
right
the
away.
door, but she's keeping her eye out, but also close enough to the house in case something happens.
Okay.
Yeah. So you go in there, you crawl in there, and you see, you see Shandor just sitting on a chair, kind of right now, kind of rocking on a chair back and forth. No one else seems to be there right now.
What's the floor plan? I don't know.
It is
Even
literally
office space.
you
Open
see.
concept, you know.
I was about to ask, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's a one-story house. There was like a bed to the side, a table, a very rudimentary kitchen, and a file. It's very, very simple.
Studio.
It's very open. Like there's not really many walls and
No,
stuff.
like nightstands, desks, any kind of storage.
There's a small nightstand and some cabinets, but it,
Okay, so like, can he can see everything in this that's happening in this room?
pretty much, yeah. He's not looking. He's not like you're kind of on the top or not like the top part of the wall. He's not looking at that part right now. He's looking down, but like, you know, if you looked up, he's in the spiral in the light. There's light. Like there was, yeah.
Okay, I'll just make my way over to. What did you say? Desk, cabinet, shelf,
Yeah.
whatever you said.
Make a
Whatever it
stealth
is.
check.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. What is a word? I know we answered this. Do I use my stats for this?
Yeah.
Or no, the
Yeah.
spider stats.
No, use your stats.
Okay. Bless this die, honestly.
Man. Nothing
Oh,
but
yeah.
high rolls.
As
Don't worry, it'll
you
come down. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
as you walk, you kind of see him turn up a little bit, but like not enough. And just goes back to looking down.
Okay.
You.
Yeah, I don't know. You could see everything. What is it? Cabinet, desk. I keep forgetting what you said. I'm sorry.
There's a nightstand. And there's some cabinets.
Nightstand and cabinets. Okay. I'll go to I guess cabinets. I don't know.
Mhm.
I'll start there.
Okay. Yeah. What do
Um,
you? Yeah. What do you do?
I don't know. I'm a spider.
Yeah. Exactly. Are you just
Okay.
watching him? Are you trying to get him to do something? Or oh, to mention, he is like he doesn't have his robe on now, so you can see the armor thing he has on.
Oh. Okay, I'll get to
It's
that in
it's
a bit.
yeah.
Eyes emoji.
I just want to check something real quick. Of course, this doesn't have my stuff. 1 second, I'm checking something. Sorry, it's taking me a second to pull up what the hell wild shape
He's
is.
grunting. I'm doing his grunting. He's doing in his chair. He's just
Okay.
kind of. He's not asleep, but he's just like. Bored.
In the
Want the food.
if,
Ah.
if I
In the
I-
I
house.
would like
I
there
don't
any
want to
is this like
trap.
a well-built cabinet? It's wait, is he awake? What is
Yeah,
happening?
he's awake. Yeah.
Okay, that's the way. Okay.
He's just moaning to himself and groaning to himself. Like,
Okay.
So, nah, I don't want to. Never had trouble. I had that last night.
Okay. If I make my way over the cabinet, like, is this like a well-built cabinet? Like, there's no like loose parts to this or like keyholes or anything?
It's no keyhole. It's not the most it's not the most perfect built cabinet. It's a shoddy for the other cabinet. Like it doesn't look like it's loose per se, but it doesn't look like it's the highest quality cabinets.
I chose the wrong animal. It's fine. I don't know what to do. Let's see. I can't get inside the cabinet. Like this is sealed. Like 'cause
It's
a
sealed,
cabinet, right?
It's sealed,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, you are a spider, but you cannot smush yourself between that space.
That's why I was
Spider
asking if it was
Furbolg,
loose.
Spider Furbolg.
Actually, he's gonna make another perception check on
This
you.
is going badly for me.
He does not see you. Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna keep rolling periodically, and if it's some number, he'll spot you. But you were high, so
Let me think. Can't do anything with. Can't find out anything. Okay. I'm gonna exit the house real quick to
Okay.
Vaz.
okay. Let me do just one more perception check as you try to leave the house. No. Okay. Yeah.
I will.
Scuttle, scuttle.
God damn it! I can't plan by myself.
You're gonna Vaz.
It was really hard.
You really do be
Okay.
scuttling right now.
I'm gonna what is it? Unwild shape?
Oh yeah.
That's-
I'm gonna check.
that's a
Okay.
word.
This what
You
this
wild
shape. Yeah.
shapify.
And to
Yeah.
Vaz, I'll explain the floor plan, I guess, and then tell her you knock on the door to get his attention. Perhaps keep him talking with. What was that?
That was her knocking.
Knocking on the door.
Okay.
Ask
Basically.
about his interest in the town. Perhaps you're interested in supporting him. See what his endeavors are. I want to peek around a bit more, but
I'm here
without
for the 10
looking.
town census survey.
The fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay.
God damn it.
So Vaz just kind of nods and goes to the door. And let me actually roll something. No, that one. Just roll this in general real quick. Yeah, she knocks on the door, and the door just opens. It's not such.
You know
It's
what,
just like
never mind. I'm gonna follow her. I'm sorry. I'm gonna
okay.
follow her.
Yeah, it just knocks and yeah, it breaks through, and he just like this the Santa and his chair kind of bounced back, going, "What do you want? Don't hurt me, please, please don't hurt me!" And he just starts cowering in this chair. But that is a story for another day, and that's pick up next time.
Oh my god.
My bad. I wasted time.
No, also, I don't want to do like too much of that stuff without
That's fine. I just wanted to
Danny
add
there, and we're
something
hitting
stupid
3:30.
True.
Yeah,
No,
we're hitting
it's-
3:30.
It's good timing for sure.
Yeah.
But
It is.
Ah.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that little cliffhanger.
That's
Ooh,
always
boy,
me.
introducing some of my backstory.
Oh
like,
yeah, and you hinted at a little bit of mine too.
yeah. I hint at I hint at a little bit more every time, but I can.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I was happy. I was Oh yeah, that was a fun one.
Man,
I
I
like
did
the
not need that
feeling.
sass. I did not need that sass from Io. What?
Too bad. I needed to prove a theory.
I like how it's like how people who watch Critical Role with theory crap, but instead of just one of our own members theory crapping with every one of the other members going, huh? I wonder what this means. Maybe I put it to the test. But I had a great session. Like
Oh, same.
yeah, I was a bit nervous at the beginning there, but it went really well there near the end.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, no, I loved it.
It was a little slow on the uptake.
It
I
was a
agree.
bit.
However,
Yeah,
that just happens some weeks.
yeah. Also, travel sucks. D&D travel sucks.
Actually, I saw a video from Genie D. I don't know if
Yes.
you're
Yeah, I know. I've been meaning to watch that video.
It was a good one.
Yeah, I just
Um,
haven't I need to do more travel than up to. Yeah, no, and yeah, my vanilla Hopple scene didn't go exactly like I got a bit tongue twisted in that scene now. But no, it was really fun. I loved it a lot. Thank you all. So yeah, we can talk about all this afterwards. Before let's do our send off here, guys.
Yeah.
Let me pause the ambience, bring on the fantasy music. Oops, daisies. I logged out of my. I exited my Twitch dashboard, so I don't know what's going on.
No.
Yes. So we're gonna. Okay. Force all the thank yous we have to do. We got a lot of thank yous. Thanks everyone for the text. Thank you. 25 Suitman for the raid. Thank you, Suitman, for the raid. Thank you very much.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you, Winking Westy, for the follow. And thank you, Attic, for the.
I think that's my fail.
hey,
Welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you, Attic, for the 500 bits.
yo,
Yes.
I missed
Hell yeah.
that.
Yeah, it just happened now. Like as we
Ah.
ended it. Yeah, it was 1 minute ago. Yeah. Thank you all. That was great. And as I said, we all in the process of rebranding. If you want to help out with that process, please join the Discord and give your feedback and other things like that. I'm always
And
trying
your
to
money.
learn.
I
Do,
mean-
yeah, that too. That yes, I like that. Please. Thank you all for doing that. Again, thanks for just everything. It was great. Any other announcements we have besides no, first Discord. Join that Discord. And also if you guys like most, it's not all the voices here, especially most of the voices, maybe perhaps even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the voices. We have a podcast, the Ever Nonsense podcast, where you can hear more of those voices on a regular basis, like all the time. You can do
Weekly.
that. You can do that. So please, go podcast. Do you guys like my segue? Yeah, every Tuesday.
That
Yes.
was a great segue.
Thank you.
Very smooth.
I think that's all. I was very excited. It was a very fun episode and a very reasonable time too. I didn't go on for 4.5 hours.
Yeah. It is a bit of an acquired feel for where to end.
Yeah.
that, too.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. That wins everyone. It was great. And we'll be turning off now. Bye.
Bye.
Bye everyone.